Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year. So glad you're with us as we ring in the new year. And of course, we ring in every day with great rings. We've got great rings, pendants, bracelets, necklaces, your requests as we say goodbye to 2025. Of course, this is something we have been carrying on for some amount of weeks here, but we are so thrilled to bring you our big finale of the Buy to 25 vault clearance as we say welcome into the new year. And what better way to ring in a new year with a great piece of jewelry, something that dazzles and sparkles. And that is what tonight is all about as we think about, okay, reflect a little bit on the year past and then look forward to an amazing year ahead. So as we celebrate together, we are so honored to have your company tonight. I hope you can stay with us. We have 3 hours, so that means that exciting thing is that we'll be all wrapped up with our little New Year's Eve pre-party before the countdown begins, even on the East Coast. So that's pretty exciting as well. And we have such a great show for you. A lot of important pieces are on the way. Your requests are welcome. I already have some requests that are set aside. So if you have been missing jewelry the last couple of days since we last saw you on Sunday, there are requests here. I know Linda and Teresa, I've got your requests. So whenever you're ready, please let us know. So we'll show those to you. Also have some really gorgeous blue sapphires to show you. We've got some of our best. They're going to be discounted and really, really specialty priced. Then we also have some very important sphenes. And I know the other day I had some great sphenes for you. They were our color change varieties. We blew those out as we do everything in this event. We've got a few more for you in those big sizes that are also going to be coming way down in price for you. That's going to be exciting as well. Plus, and I know we love diamonds always, every single day of the year. We love our diamonds. So we'll bring you some really classic rings and also some hoop earrings that are on the more affordable side for you, as well as diamonds in a necklace that's very fashion forward, something that'll get you ready for the new year, new style, new all of that. Then we've also got copper bearing is here. The rare purple red of the copper bearing paraiba we love, that is here as well. And fire opal too. We've got a lot of brand new. We really did bring it for this amazing show. So I hope you can stay with us. Get requests. Like I said, if you've got a request, that's the best thing to do is dial in as quickly as you can and we'll help you out with those and get you all set up. So it's going to be a great night, a very exciting one. And of course, if there is anything at all, anything you need, anything you're looking for, a piece maybe even from a couple of days ago, we can always hope that it's still here. So give us a call and we'll help you. And I even have one of my own designs, sort of. It's actually a piece that's modeled after one of my own personal pieces, and it's the earring with the princess cuts and the rounds in that quattrofoil. So we'll see that as well. But we're going to start with something that I feel like, well, a lot of us want to think about the new year ahead, and we think about, okay, we think about how do we want to move forward in love, in strength, in grace, and I don't know what better to embody that than where we're starting. So it's a fabulous multicolored diamond piece. This is really what launched actually this big designer collection with us. As you may know, we've been seeing some of these great designer multicolored looks of late, and most of them have been in rings or earrings, but this is our necklace that started it all. 9978 is going to get you a fabulous one of a kind. Now we're going to throw in the chain so it's ready to wear. The pendant, the gorgeous chain, and they're all removable, so it's really two separate pieces in one, and it's 34 points in your multicolored diamonds. So you've got the yellows, and really this is going to stay in the yellows, greens, and champagnes for you, and then you've got it in yellow gold. That'll stay as well. Almost every piece, actually every piece we've seen from this designer has been in the yellow gold to really, again, bring the beauty of those stones. That's what we love, is that these are really rich, amazing stones, so we're seeing that very important yellow gold to show that off. So pretty excited to have this one here, and of course it's a great everyday wearable style. There is only one, so you might want to dial in on the early side. And then again, Linda or Teresa, if you're out there, we've got your requests ready to go. But let's show this one on the hand so you can get a sense of the size, because I know there was a time, I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago when this launched actually, and I think there were 6 of them. They sold out in a matter of moments. So we'd been working on getting 1 or 2 back. Well, we got 1 back, and I'll take it because there were so many of you that missed out. So let me go ahead and show it to you from a distance away, if I can pick it up here, and get you a look at it from a distance so we can see what that's all about. Let me just go ahead and grab it here, and then we'll show it to you, share it with you, and give you all the details. And of course, getting all our set put together here. So let's take a look at this one, and a really beautiful idea that we've got for you. As we see, it's not going to be that oversized piece, but it's so, you know what it reminds reminds me of design-wise? It's just like the white diamond version we do. We do this great white diamond version that's about 1 inch long, and what that does is actually gives you this really important kind of pointed aspect there to the ends. So all the corners done in that little nice little extra point, giving a few extra diamonds there. So that's kind of fun. And this is just a more petite version, but done in that really high-end diamond weight. So, and diamond quality, such in a really unusual form there. 5/8 of an inch or so, top to bottom, chain included. Also, take a look at this. Yes. You got it. Linda will show it to you. All right. Was that a zircon request for us? You got it. We got the big round zircon coming up, but that's also adjustable with that lobster claw. So I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. We'll give you a look at it over here so you can see what that's all about and give you a great, great value coming up. It's under $1,000. So we get a huge opportunity to really show you how we mean business when it's the best in values, no doubt about it. Here's what it looks like up close yet again. And we'll take it on down for you to a better than $9.99 value. And I want to get it set right up for you. You know who you are if you missed it the first time around, but only one this time around. So it's going to go very, very quickly. We know that. So come on in and let's get you a better value than even $9.99. $8.88. Who doesn't want to save 10%? Well, you've got the chance to do that over these next 3 hours. So I hope you will take advantage of that because we're going to miss that when it's gone. But here's what we'll do. Instead of $8.88, $7.77, any of the above, we're so proud to bring this to you, and what an opportunity it is. We'll bring it down for $699. That's it, and one only there. So $699, extra $70 off that. It'll be $629 and change, and then we'll get to the big pink zircon, and it is a gorgeous one, that's for sure. So that is going to be really, really important. So get ready, pink zircon coming up for you. Linda, it's on the way if you want to just hop on the phone lines and be ready for it. It's always recommended. And then we'll get to 1129, or actually 7911, and we will have that one going out the door, I would think, at $629. So I'll keep moving. We tend to do that. We don't wait around for pieces to, with the delay of the broadcast and all that, we tend to just move on and let you go ahead and tell your operator, and they will share when it's gone. But here is our next one. This is so outstanding. Great choice that we've got here. And this one, I know we've seen some big pink zircons. Sometimes they're with rose gold and different things like that. This one's just really keeping it classic. It's a huge stone. 112-7911, and it's our 9-carat 58. And it is outstanding material. This is really rare. I think it sounds like maybe that one's gone. You've got the cross. All right, so Jason's got the cross necklace. I'm sorry to everybody who missed it. That was a real, almost a tiebreaker there that I had to referee. So here we are with our 9-carat 58. Now this one is stunning. I just think that is one of our very, very best in all the pink zircons we've seen. I'm so thrilled to bring it to you. It's our 9-carat 58 premier private collection, and I think you can see why. It's like, I've never had a red diamond to show on TV ever. 25 years of doing this, have never shown a natural, ever, red diamond. This is almost like the lookup, because red diamonds are not really bright red like a ruby. They're not really like the traditional red like a fire engine or Ferrari. They're more of this type of color where it's a little richer. And this one, we call it pink, but it's got this sophisticated cranberry pinky color. It's really awesome. So it is, well, double split shank here with the diamond pave. So that's going to lead up to the basket work. It's a very heavy, you're holding a nearly 10-carat stone, so it's got to be pretty heavy. It's 18-karat gold. Look at the width of the knife edge band that goes all the way around. Knife edge, not implying it sharp, just gives it that point through the middle. And then you've got that fully finished under gallery and all bigger diamonds, 44 points, pave, up the sides into that split design. So it is looking good, is it not? And I'll tell you what we had, because this is really went from the deep, deep, deep corners of the vault here, high-end superstar material. Well, Linda probably remembers it at $13,999. I'm bringing it under 10. Let's try it on for you. That finishing, I'll tell you, just glides onto the hand. It's a miracle what this does. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And I'll tell you what we'll do here. We're going to make this even better than 9,000 or even 5,000 or even 4, because that's what we're doing. Is the idea is to get everything a home. That's exactly what the goal is, and we have been reaching that goal. And let me tell you, it is the easiest way to ever shop for fine jewelry. It's not even $39.99, so only one. And remember, whatever price you see on the air, if you've been a little busy this holiday season and have not been a part of this event yet, well, here's your chance to get in on something you love, something fabulous. Maybe go a little higher end, because that's where the most money is saved on the higher end items, of course. So that's important to remember. And we'll do this for better than $39.99. And congrats on the cross. Jason will let me know who got that one. I'd love to know who's joining us for this big New Year's Eve celebration. John in Virginia, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you. And I'm so glad you were with us to see that fabulous necklace right off the top. Here's what we'll do, $34.99 on this one. And oh, I have a new Moonstone that's coming up shortly. We'll get to the new Moonstone. And then Teresa, if you're with me, we've got that pink tourmaline and a Moonstone you wanted to see. Yes, this one's gone. Congratulations. I want to get to the new Moonstone because we're not waiting around for these brand new, exciting exotics. And it's a cut we have not seen. It desperately needs some rhodium on the band. My apologies for that. I'm going to be, I think in the new year, I would like to be in charge of the rhodium department. And I'll just sit there and re-rhodium bands all day long. But here we go with 112. Let's see, 9943 on this one. I'm not used to the 99s yet. 9943, but again, brand new, 2 carats 06. We're not waiting around for the official new year to bring you new. I've been bringing in every single show of this event. I have been bringing brand new to you. So that's very exciting. So here we are with the 206. Now, you also get 35 points in diamonds. We kept it pretty classic there with the halo. But what's really remarkable is the cut. We've seen some cool fancy cuts. Yes. The pink zircon's already sold. So you know what, Andy, maybe I think we have something similar for Jason's collar that just missed out. Because Joanne, you still got the pink zircon? Okay, so we're going to see, Jason, if we can bring them out something similar, because I feel like there are maybe 2 different pink rounds that we can bring out that were similar in size. So we'll do that for you. But if that's of interest, does that work for you, Jason? And who is that? Okay, so we'll do that. So Pam, we'll bring out the pink zircons for you that we have for you. Now here we are with the fabulous, fabulous princess. It's not an Asher. I know sometimes when we see a square, we think now Asher cut with the step facets. This is actually a princess cut. So really specialty, and again, it just needs rhodium, and we can change the gold if you want to, so it could be all yellow gold or all rose gold if you'd prefer. But this is one where definitely do not wait. And I'll tell you, I've done a lot of New Year's Eve shows in my day. It's one of my favorite, I have 2 favorite shows to do every year, and it's the Sunday morning before the big game in February, and it's this one, the big New Year's Eve, which of course varies by day, and we're lucky to get you on a Wednesday here on New Year's Eve. Kind of nice to have a midweek party, isn't it? If there's a day of the week that needs a little party, holiday, festive element, I think it's Wednesday. So I'm glad it's the day. I think it's a great time. And here's what we'll do on this one with the fabulous, fabulous princess cut. We are going to make this better than that $39.99 as it is supposed to be for the debut tonight. We're going to do a lot better than that. And again, you're going to choose the gold color. You're going to go ahead and get your size that you need as well. We'll bring out the other pink zircons for you, Pam, so stay with me for that. Hi, Donna. I'm going to shout out a lot of people because I've been getting messages all day from you all, our TVON family, sending your very best New Year's wishes, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Here's what this Moonstone looks like on the hand. And yes, go ahead. Oh, good. Teresa wants to see her requests. You got it. We've got 2 for her. Does she want to see both? You got it. So what we'll do, oh, look at that. That color just got so much better and richer. And yet you're seeing even in this one, just a little bit of movement, but when you see one shot here, one angle, you're still seeing every color at the same time. It's not even like an opal where you have to, see one color and then move it and then see another and then see another. It's not like a color takeover. It's all the colors all at once. Although color takeover doesn't sound all that bad. I like the sound of that. Color takeover. This is what Moonstone gives us in this fabulous, fabulous look. But I'll make it better than. Can we go into $2,000 on a brand new Moonstone that's 2 carats? Yes, I will. We're not going to do $2,000 or $19.99. I think you know. This is one of the busier nights of the year for shopping. I'll just tell you that right now. So it's definitely a day when I would say, if you see something you love, you got to make it a priority to dial in, maybe even a little earlier than normal around here, because not only are they still mostly one of a kinds, but you got some competition out there tonight because we all want to start the new year with something we really love and something that brings the glamour. We are the only ones that could bring the glamour all year long, right? That's really what's exciting, is that jewelry is that way to glamorize and celebrate and enjoy and make every single day festive. And we're not even doing $1,500 on this one. So I think it's safe to say this one's going to go in a hurry. Is this one gone? We'll make it only $13.99. It's already spoken for, and that was long before I got to that lower price. I think at $19.99 it was gone. So that one is spoken for. Here's the pink tourmaline coming up. This is a diamond pink. Seriously, it is a true, look at that. It's diamond pink tourmaline. Sometimes when we hear pink tourmaline, we expect a little bit more saturation. This is still saturated, but in a more diamond pink kind of look. Not morganite because it has no brown. It has, if anything, blues and purples coming through within, and that is really, really special. So it is outstanding, and 5 carats 10. So 112-8930 on this one, and thank you on the Moonstone. Everything's gone from the day. Thank you. Pam, we've got one more. This is the one I was thinking of. So Pam, we do have something to show you just in case it might suit your needs for the pink zircon. So Pam will show that right after Teresa's request. Here you go, Teresa. Here's our 510, and that's going to have 18 points of the pink diamonds. They go right down the middle of the 3 rows, and then the white diamonds are at 40 points, and what a blowout. Started at $69.99. I'll never forget that day, and we are going to go, ooh, even better than even, no, I'm not leaving at $7,000 or half that at 35 or even 3,000, which is amazing, especially when you get the two-tone gold. There you see the rose gold is for the setting of the stone, which again, dynamite, and then the rose gold for the pink diamonds. The rest is going to be white gold the rest of the way around the ring. 510 in a tourmaline, unheated, untreated all the time. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and we're going to bring it even further than $3,000. You're going to love this, and it's not even $2,000. It's $19.99. It's already gone as well. Congratulations on that one. Did she still want to see the other request she had, the Trillion Moonstone? She does. Okay, so let me show the Trillion Moonstone. 112-9385 coming up close next, and that's another rare cut. We already saw the Princess cut go. Here's the Trillion cut, and thank you on that pink tourmaline. Everything gone? Make sure you dial in early because you got some competition out there, and we want to make sure you have the absolute best priority here. Now, here's what we'll do on the 255. So a big stone, and every color again, but really intense on this wash of blue that kind of runs over the surface of this Trillion cut. That is called the table facet. You see how it goes paraiba electric blue green. 255, 27 points in diamonds, which always looks like more to me, is it's got the double row down the shoulders of the ring, but then also that classic halo. It is staying in the white gold here, and then ooh la la, we're getting you a really amazing price tag on this one as well. This one's also going to be, and I know this one's been on, and we saved it for you, and it started at $59.99, and I'll show it to you. This is rare to get a Trillion. Any of these faceted moonstones, I know we've made them, we've kind of made the magic appear here for the last several months. Has it been months? Maybe a month or two since we've had these moonstones. Every single one has been going, so make sure you take advantage of that. There's that beautiful, powerful cut. I think the Moonstone in a Trillion is very much, yes, you've got the subtle pastels and these ethereal looks, but at the same time, I think what it's really doing is giving a very, very powerful cut that feels very much like confidence. And let's take a look at it up close as well. And we'll make it $1,999, which is extra. $200 coming off that price as well, and we are soon to get to the Quattrofoil earrings, but I do want to get this next pink zircon. It would be my closest to the 9.5 carat that we saw go out the door. And hey, there, hi Kathy in New York, thank you so much. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, we've almost gotten through the year, haven't we? Yes, it is. It's always a day, like I said, to reflect and look forward. Yes. Oh, sure. You want to see it next to the Princess cut? Yeah, absolutely. So here's what we'll do. Let me get the Moonstone back, that Princess cut, before it heads off to shipping and sizing and rhodium plating. Here's what they look like together. And again, the price tag would be a little different as well. I think you're getting a little more vibrant of a color with the Princess cut, certainly bigger diamonds as well. And they're both rare cuts, but the Princess cut even more so. So I'm going to advocate for that. It's the more affordable. It's got more color. Unless you just want to keep it a little bit more subtle with the pastels, I would say if you want every color and a little more bold version of, you're going with that Princess cut. Who else is checking in with us? Tracy's here. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Risa. Risa, thank you so much. You're so kind. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Shelly. Shelly got her 3-stone. Oh, good. I think she likes it. She said sugar. I like that, sugar. And thank you. Hi, Carrie. All right, good news. And let me know if you have a preference or want to see them on the hand side by side, but I don't know. I think that's going to be tough to top on that Princess cut, especially being brand new. And then what we're going to do, so Pam, I felt bad you missed out just by seconds on that pink. So let me just show it just in case. This is going to be available to anybody who'd like it. So again, big pink zircon lovers, make sure you're with us for which one? I would too. I think that's a great one, and I hate to play favorites, but yeah, it looks really good. So congrats. All right, so the Trillion's here, the Princess cut is gone. Now, this stone looks like the identical twin. Does it not? It does. I had to double check myself and literally make sure that I wasn't looking at the exact same ring, because look at that. Now this one feels like the setting that we saw with the pink tourmaline, which is also gone because it's got the same setting with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds down the sides, triple row, alternating white, pink, white. So we do that really, really special look. Now this is item number 8469. You never know. Sometimes you miss out on an item and you never know, maybe an even better item comes along or something that suits you even more, because this one has that upgrade of getting those super exotic pink diamonds with it in rose and white. So it will stay as is in that dual metal choice for you. But also you got an 874. It doesn't look a whole lot different. I'm going to try, there's a little, it looks like some dust on the surface of that stone. So I want to get that off. And then of course the only thing now available from the show is the Trillion of the Moonstone, and that was $19.99. Now on this one, let me see if I can just polish it up a little better while I try it on. This is diamond weight's going to break down 18 points in the pinks, and then you'll have the other 39 points in the white diamond. So really a great look there, no doubt about it, and just one of those glittering, awesome, double refraction at its best, but also with very rich, sophisticated, amazing color. And that is, well, another one from what we didn't have up there is Premier Private Collection. This is the same thing. It's out of the same collection of stones, and we're going to take it on down and think about how beautiful it'd be with a pink or white diamond wonder ring. Oh yeah, that'd be a great fit next to it, a great look. I'll tell you, we'll make this $32.99. I wanted to go a little less since it's a little bit smaller stone, but not by much. But I'm going to take that compensation with the price, because the last was $34.99. We'll take this to $32.99. So of course that's taking it under $3,000, and that's sold as well. Congratulations. Now I can't wait to get to these earrings. Jason, I hope that was Pam. Let me know if it was. Look at this. This is an earring that had a matching ring and then a matching pendant, and now we're bringing the earring. Yay. Love this look. And they are, now they're not probably going to sit on the ear the way they're sitting on the wheel. They're sitting more squared off, but the real purpose is to put that point at the very northeast, south, and west, so they give that quattrofoil type of appeal. But this has really felt very apropos for the day, because you have diamonds. It's a day when, you know, even if you're not an inherently dressy person, you might bring out a little more sparkle, even if it's just, you know, glitter on a fun hat, or those, you know, the glasses that always have the ear, the glasses, or you might be a little, there might be a little gold and silver and sparkle, and, you know, maybe if you're really, really just the ultimate, you might go diamonds. Here we go with that everyday wearable, but very designer style with that shape of 111-4318. And again, that goes way back in an old item number, which is going to automatically equal tremendous discounting. But you also happen to have here the invisible set princess cuts throughout most of the earring. That is the vast majority of what you're getting, is the invisible set princess cuts. They look fabulous because they are fabulous. And we only have 2 pairs, by the way, and that's it. I can't make them again. They haven't been made in some time. These go back about 8 years ago. So it's been a while. And we just, again, scrounged them from the vault. So they're here, and they do have a matching pendant ring, which you very well may already own if you're very lucky. And it is the exact match. 58 points of the round brilliant. So a fabulous look overall. It's getting you close to 1.5 carats. But also that really gorgeous design of visibly setting those princess cuts throughout. And remember, you're getting 1.41 carat overall. They're finished beautifully. There's a centered post. You're going to rotate them a little bit when you wear them. That's what they look like from the inside. I will take off my earring and show you on. And they're only in white gold, and there are 2 pairs. And when I say they are fabulous and designer and look like something you spent $35,000 on, because, well, look, the princess cuts, it's not just the beauty of the brilliance within, it's that shine they get off the squared surface that acts as a mirror. Because I love to sparkle. I love sparkle every day. I will have some sparkle every day. So when it's a holiday, when you embrace sparkle, I'm going to go full on mirrors. I just forget a little bit of sequins. I'm going mirrors. I'm going full on max sparkle. So, and you know, the whole thing, the whole 9, because this is, you know, if there was ever, I like to dress for holidays. So, you know, if there's a holiday that a glamour girl wants to dress for, it's today. So this is where that's that look where there's that sheen off the surface. It's why I love an invisible set princess, because it's looking flashy in that it's giving the sparkle from the great stones, but it's giving that shine off the surface that's acting as like this mirror. You see it right there, and you're going to see it even more when it's on the ear and you're living in them, wearing them, enjoying them. But the value's incredible. They should be $49.99 today. Thank goodness they were not made today, because we're making it a whole different deal and giving you the value you'll love. And you will love it. I know that, because they're not even close to $49. Remember, only 2 pairs in the white gold. Let me show you how they look from a distance, because I think you're going to wear them like this, which gives them a little more height. And then you're going to see what they do from a perspective of, let's just put them up next to that ruler so you can see there they are 5/8 of an inch if you do wear them that way, and just a little bit shorter if you choose to wear them more squared off. You can do either. But this also, I think, this setting of this kind of pointed north, south, east, west helps make it fit the ear a little bit better. Then you've got the great way they're going to look on, which of course is just, oh, razzle dazzle us every day with diamonds. There they are. So they're fabulous in every way. They're in the white gold. They're all those high quality EVS diamonds we adore. And yet it's a big button style that looks incredible. And post and butterfly back. We're going to take them on down for you and make them better than even. This is hard to believe with a carat 41 in diamonds, but we're going to take them even lower. Let's go back up close and give you an incredible value that takes them below even $2,000 or $19.99. You get a better value than that. You cannot deny this is some of the most brilliant. A stud could never do that on its own. One stud, no matter what size, could never do that on its own. The princess cuts are giving a different type of life than the rounds. They're working together to make one of the most impactful designer earring designs we've ever done. And we're going to make this only $1,499 a pair, which makes them $1,349 instead. So you've got the extra savings, the incredible value. And here they are for $1,349, only 2 pairs, white gold only. They go right out to you. So that's huge. Also, Mahenge spinel lovers, got a pendant for you that I thought sold months ago. It's here for you tonight. Very excited about that. Hi, Diana. Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much. You are so kind. Thank you, Diana. And celebrate and have a great evening tonight. And hi, Becky. I can't see your message yet because it's a link, but hi, Becky. Happy New Year to you. So nice to hear from you. Hi, Donna. Donna and Leroy are both here with us, celebrating the new year with us. Thank you so much for your kind words. So glad you're here and wishing you all happy, healthy. Let's talk about a really affordable piece coming up. If you love the earrings, grab them. We've got 2 pairs. If you want opal in a necklace, we're not even doing a pendant. We're going all out. Necklace opportunity here. Look at this. This is one fabulous lightning ridge opal set in yellow gold. The rest is in white gold. It kind of takes that paperclip link and exaggerates it to make it the station style of your necklace. It's 1117033. And I'm going to hold it here so it's not going to sit on its own very well. Otherwise, it'll topple over because it's pretty top heavy with that opal. But you're getting a 50-point black opal, which is really heavily dosages of greens and blues here. A little bit of aqua as well. Then you get the big diamond weight, 68 points in the diamonds, and I'll show it to you from a distance. So there's ever so slight that two-tone element because it's yellow and white, but the yellow is just the setting of the opal. So not a whole lot of that, you know, it's enough to work with everything that you wear, but also really just meant to show off the opal at best case. Now you also have diamond cutting to the chain. You have the full adjustability, which we love, and there it is with that lobster claw and the adjustable links you have, so 16, 17, and 18 inches, and one only. Okay, opal lovers, let's take a look at it on the neckline. I think you're going to really enjoy the size because it really does. Look how it shows up there. It really does look amazing the way it's giving such a presence to it and looking so bold and yet has multiple colors to it. So it's really a piece you're going to wear and enjoy often, and that's a great thing. So let's take another look at it close up and bring it below $1,000 when one single individual component couldn't be that price, whether it's the opal, the diamonds, or the gold. And that is going lower than $999 or $888. We got quite a show. Just say sold. I'll make it $777, and then it'll be $699 at checkout for you. So one only, and that's the one you get. Because when we do one of a kind, isn't that the fun part? You know exactly what you're getting. It's not a mystery. You're seeing your piece on the air, and that one, let's see who's got it, because I know it's only a matter of time. Then we got our next request coming out. And don't forget our Quattrofoil diamond earrings. They're here for you. We have I have a cat's-eye scapolite. I should have told you that at the beginning, because when I had one the other day, did we ever have a lot of people miss out on it? So Neil, we've got what you need next. We will show those on the way. Who's got our opal necklace? We will wait and find out. And then I think those diamond earrings are on their way out as well. So that will mean everything gone except what? Trillion Moonstone. So here we go. Next request coming up. Neil, I like your style. We got a great pendant here with some really important emerald. And then, yep. Which one? Earrings. All right, 1 pair gone, 1 pair left on the Quattrofoils, unless Jason has the other pair. Neil, I'm going to get your pendant ready here, and we have actually 2 to show you. So it sounds like he's looking for emeralds, and I've got 2 here, both set in platinum. Here's option 1 that I might need to get this one's got a articulated bail, so I'll get a really good grip on it here for you. It reminds me a little bit of a seashell, but all done with baguettes around it. 1128035 is option 1, pear-shaped emerald out of Colombia in platinum, and I'll give you a look at the other option we have because they're pretty similar in their cuts at least, and in their metal of choice. This one is really good. It's a 72 pointer, and that's going to be clean as can be. We're really selective about our emeralds. We're selective about everything, but really important emeralds are what we show. Now look at that. Stunning how it wraps around. It gives you this really detailed design aspect where those are different channels of tapered baguettes, so they're all aligning beautifully, but you get your 72 pointer. It's got this really big, I like the big textured bail that you have, so this really cool scalloped effect to the bail. That is a 101 diamond weight. That's pretty awesome. And a 72 pointer. Now in contrast, I have this one, which is going to give you exactly the opposite. Bigger stone, smaller diamond weight. Which one do you prefer? This one is platinum as well, 1127227, and then we'll give you some prices that are actually going to be quite easy here. But for carat 49 here. So yes. All right, princess cut earrings are sold out then, both pairs gone. Now we're taking a look at 7227, which is the carat 49. I'm leaving the other one in the background just to remind you there are two to choose from. But here's the 149. So really remarkable to get any emerald over a carat, and then they always look bigger. They're a less dense stone. But you get your carat 49, 65 points in diamonds. They're going all the way around. Traditionally here, this is going to be that traditional halo, round brilliance, and 2/3 of a carat. We have the chain included on this one. The chain is not included on the other. This is going to be a box link chain that's coming with it, and don't know the rhyme or reason for that. But here's what I'll do. If you like the carat 49, that's going to be the larger stone dictating a little higher price. But I'll still bring it down from $79.99 all the way on down to just $29.99. However, if you like the other pear shape, which is here, we're going to be, somehow this one's even more affordable even with that huge diamond weight you're getting of over 1 carat. If you would rather have 8035, that's going to be under $2,000. So instead of 3, it's going to be under 2, and I'm not leaving it at 19. We're going even lower than that, not 19 or 18 or 17. I'll make that $16.99 for that gorgeous style pendant. Let me show you from a distance away so we can get you familiar with the size. That is option 1 here, and that's going to be, let me show you. I'll try to get, let me get both of my tweezers working here so we can show you side by side here, and this one's not going to sit real well. It's not sitting against anything quite yet, but let me show you the other here that I actually might need smaller tweezers for it, but at least to give you a little perspective here on the size difference. So you may get the larger stone there on the right, but it's a smaller pendant overall, if that makes sense. And then here's your smaller stone, but a larger pendant with larger diamond weight. So those are our two options there. And again, this one's $16.99. I'll give you the measurement here because this one probably is gone. And then we'll just double check that 1 inch length. And it is a little more than that, but just slightly. I would say an inch, maybe an inch. And then I'll show it to you on the neckline, and then we'll show you the other as well because, well, they're not going to last very long. And this one would be easier if it was sitting on a chain, but it's not. So there it is. That's what it looks like from a distance. Then we'll go back on over, show you the up close, and then we'll get you a look at the next option. This one may sit on its side for a minute, then I'll show you the other. And the earrings are all sold out. The opal necklace is still here, by the way, the opal necklace. And then as far as the chain on this larger emerald, it's going to be actually a 16-inch chain. Yes. Which one do you like? Oh, Jason's like, oh, I wasn't aware there were two. Let me show the other one here, Tony, real quick on the ruler perspective. That's the 149, and that one's $29.99, and that's going to be about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, and we'll show that. So two different options. This is the one with the bigger stone, Jason, so that's the carat 49 with the 65 points. If you like that one, it's 29. Do you like the other one? The other platinum piece is gone, so that's $16.99, Jason, and that for you is item number 1128035. Let me show this on the neckline so we can get that one gone as well, and there it is on the neckline for you, and look at that. Really helps to see and appreciate what a beautiful larger stone that is. You can really see that outstanding glow. So well done there. Let's move on, and then we've got the earrings are gone. The opal is here. I did want to show you our cat's eye scapolite because, well, there were a lot of you that missed out on one the other day. So here's the only other one we have from our collection. It's 1126504, and thank you. Jason, was that Neil by any chance, our requester who got that pendant? We'll find out. And then the one, remember the carat 49 still here at $29.99, which is really $26.99. And then we've got a Mahenge spinel pendant coming up that looks like a beautiful wreath with diamonds. It's outstanding. So we'll see that as well. But here we are. First things first, cat's eye scapolite. Such an important style. And yes, it's huge. It's an 8 carat 68. Remember we had that mistake one the other day where it was listed as a carat 61? And it was like this size. So this is going to be, whoever got that one, I think it's safe to say yours was closer to 9 carats because they were about the same size dimensionally. But it's 18 karat gold actually. So we upgrade the gold already. And Joetta, we've got your request coming up next as well. And thank you everybody. We are really rolling here. We've got only about 2.5 hours left and we are looking forward to showing you as much of the inventory as possible. But here's our 868 and 18 karat gold. It's going to stay in the white gold this time around. It's 53 points in diamonds in that split shank and then leading into that halo. And we have just the one. And that's it for the inventory. So no hope of getting any more. You're looking at it. And by the way, we still have the opal necklace. That opal necklace for $777 in that wider link style is still here. Jason, was that Neil a request or someone else? It was someone else. Oh, who was it? Oh, Lavanya, congratulations on the emerald. Thank you. Happy New Year. We'll talk about this one on the hand really quickly, but remember, huge upgrade to get that 18 karat gold that we love. And then you see, I love this up close because you really see these like micro inclusions that give it that almost rainbow effect when you're up close, but from any kind of distance away, it just has this almost silvery white type of glow to the chatoyancy itself. It is just a total rock star of a stone, and talk about rare, and still giving you burgundy type colors that most gems just do not give. And you've got one only, white gold only, and this one even more affordable than the last. I'm going to do this one right now for only $19.99. There's another $200 off that price as well, but that's going to be a really wonderful way to go. And Joetta, if you want to hop on the lines, we got your blue zircon next. So it won't be long. You see we are really moving quickly through as much of the inventory as possible tonight because we've only got, well, 2 hours and 25 minutes left in the year together. So let's make sure that we have a blast. And we're doing so far. So coming up next is our blue zircon by request. I'm very excited about this because it's a classic 3-stone. And it gives the bigger diamonds, and it's an outstanding zircon. The color is spot on. So let me know if you'd like that cat's eye scapolite. That is one for the ages there. That is a really gorgeous look, isn't it? And nothing else. I was pointing this out the other day. There's really not a lot of gemstones that give you this really interesting, almost burgundy maroon tone that is so rare to see. Now in fashion, we see it all the time, but in a natural gem, that's another story. Now look at this. Now please, again, I know I'm so sorry that it needs rhodium on the sides, but note made 112-9812 here is our blue zircon 3-stone ring. So let's just look at the stones here because that's what matters. And you've got this really important 3-stone setting style, so it's keeping it classic. And it also has one of our bigger blue zircons here. It's a 4 karat 85, so 9812 white gold, or you can change it. I think that's what almost I'm seeing right now is like maybe when there's a rhodium issue, it's like, oh no, we're just going to show you what it would look like in white or yellow, and then you can decide. But it's our 4 karat 85 superstar. It's a 15-point diamond weight, meaning 7.5 points each on those incredible round brilliants. And you're changing the gold if you want to. Totally up to you there. And we are going to go wild, as we have been throughout this entire event. But it just doesn't get any better than a blue zircon. This size normally puts us in that $4,000 or $5,000 range. You know it because you see it. We see it all the time. And we are so lucky to bring blue zircons at all. That's a thrill. But to bring it at this level, because look at the color. It's a deeper color. It's still a turquoisey blue. I would never call blue zircons a straight up blue. They really aren't. They're not supposed to be. They're more of a, if anything, like a turquoisey blue, kind of an electric blue. They have a liveliness to them. Obviously, that's also credited to their great double refraction. But this stone giving a real, I would say if turquoise, the stone turquoise, could be a faceted, transparent stone, it would probably look a little something like a great zircon, and you've got that here. So we'll blow it out. It's supposed to be $49.99. That's what happens when these beautiful sizes come around. I'll try it on really quickly. It also pairs up if you are a stacker, if you like to stack and pair up wonder rings and the like. You've got another one here that's going to work really well for that, where you could just add and multiply and wonder rings and whatever you want to do. It certainly would work beautifully with that one, wouldn't it? Or just great on its own. But instead of even $3,000 or $29.99, going significantly less, only this one. And as far as other blue zircons, we've got them. It's just simple styles, classic 3-stone. That's going to be the only one that delivers that kind of look. And we're going to bring it down below even $25 or $24.99. Get ready. We got Mahenge spinels in a pendant coming up, and a 3-stone ring, but it's not a 3-stone ring. I'll explain. We'll do this one for $21.99. And the reason I'm doing that and taking that extra level is because, well, after the discount, $219.90 off, you're going to be under $2,000. So your better price awaits you at checkout. As long as you can say sold first, it'll be $19.79 and change. And then don't forget, we have top of the hours, of course. I can't have the last show of 2025 be without big, wonderful top of the hour. So we've got our first one coming up in about 22 minutes, and then we've got another one coming up at the 7 o'clock hour Pacific time. And oh, I have yet to even show you the new designer ring with all the yellow diamonds, etc., etc. Look at this one. I'll give you a splashy little flashy. It's a flashy, splashy, splashy, flashy. Look at that. It's amazing. Pinks are there. Purples are there. Cognacs and fawns and champagnes galore. So we'll see that one. But $21.99. Again, Joetta, if that's not what you're looking for, holler at me. There's a lot of blue zircons I can show you. Now, for the next piece, let me start with it on the hand here, because this is one of those that I want you to see from a distance for scale, because it's so impressive. This is our pink spinel and diamond. I call it the wreath. We say that now because it's a big circular style, and we're thinking still, we might be still in holiday mode. I don't think anyone's probably taken down those decorations in full yet, right? We're still probably enjoying the festivities of the season. Well, here is 112-2513. This is something that I know the last time I had this, and I thought it was gone, but you never know. Sometimes transactions don't go through and they get another life and another chance. So this is one that I know, because this price tag is so great, it's going to go very quickly. So dial in early, because we only have the one. Stays in the white gold, and it's just covered in a multiple, like think of a figure eight, but in a non-traditional way, because it's actually concave in the design. So inside, it's sitting a little lower than the outside edges. It's got a hidden bail, so your chain's going to go right through two different aspects of this piece, if you will. And it's circular, so you're getting a big diameter of 1 inch. You've got a carat 15 in diamonds. You're getting over 1 carat in Mahenge spinels that are matched and rounds. And there you can see the measurement, and then I'll show it to you on. And then, of course, we'll show it up close, because you got to see how it looks there as well, because this is what it's all about. And you can see what a statement that makes from a distance away. It looks awesome. But let's come up close to it as well and show you that way, so you can see how perfectly every single stone, and I got to go ahead and zoom back here, and you see that angle I was talking about where it's almost tilted on in. So even the Mahenges themselves are set at a bit of an angle. And I'll keep zooming back here while I try to hold it up for you, so you don't lose sight of this gorgeous piece that's going to be going in a hurry. And yet you see the angle the rounds are set at, shared prong setting, almost like they're tension set within this braided or kind of overlapping design. And it's one only. It's not going to be $59.99 any longer. The Mahenge spinels are one of the rarest stones in the world. And of course, spinel is its own family of gems, very similar to the sapphire world, but more rare. And then you go to the Mahenge source, which is that Tanzanian source material from '07. That's the rarest of the spinel family, because it's that hot pinky red. There are other pink spinels. They don't look anything like this. Other sources produce pink spinels, and they're more dusty. They're less lively. They have no neon. They're more of a subtle pink or a pastel. These are the bright, lively, bright, vibrant stones that give you a pinky red. And we're going to take it under $2,000. And again, the phone lines are busy. Make sure you dial in. If you still want the blue zircon, it's here. The cat's eye scapolite is here. The trillion moonstone, or I think there was one more thing, the opal necklace. So here we are. And 41 minutes down, 2 hours and 19 to go in our year. Let's do this. I'll make it better than 19, 18, 17. I know this is one of those classics. You just say yes, and you're going to save more than you ever imagined. I'm making it $1,699, which takes it to $1,529. That is one of the most awesome values, and so much gold that went into making this, because you see, it's that braided style. It's those multiple, it's like ribbons that are just perfectly intertwining together to hold those stones. You've got it, yeah? All right, so that one's gone. Let's get to our new designer diamond ring. The up close on this, you'll never want to stop looking at it, which is why I would say out of everything I've had of this designer, which everything's been going, I would say this is the most saturated collection yet of fancy colors in diamonds. It's item number 112-9971, and this will not last. And we're going to come in real close and take a really good look at it. And don't forget, we've got a sapphire blowout coming up. I'll try to get that in this hour here. And then look at this up close and personal, because I'm going to walk you through side to side, because it's meant to carry these diamonds, which are really, if you look at it, it's really 4 rows, but they're staggered a bit. So it's really 4 rows together, but they go completely one side to the other, so they really fill up the finger. And I'll tell you, we've had a couple of these designs with purple diamonds, but usually there's one. This has at least 4 that I'm counting here in purples that are all natural. There's the first one, bottom left there. Then you see the other one front and center. And then really a different, like these are shades of kind of really fawns here where there's a pink champagne, and then over here, a lighter pink champagne as well, really like a light pink there. And then yellows, greens, champagnes, all different. All natural colors. I love the greens there that are also just right of center. This is 196 total weight in your diamonds. Every one of them natural, every one of them exotic. So just shy of 2 carats, and yellow gold's how it stays. And no, it's not going to last because this whole designer category has been flying. We want to make sure you get your favorite. Let me try it on for you. This is yellow gold. And I don't want you to wait because, well, it's one of the more pricey ones, but I'm going to take it down to the prices that have been making these disappear just as quickly as they can. And look at that finishing. It is, I love it. It looks almost like a little linked or locked style link on the outside, the top and bottom there. So really pretty way that's anchored, and it's going to be nice and comfortable as a band on because you should wear it every day if you choose to. And look at that. Some serious razzle dazzle to those diamonds, and going 100% side to side no matter what ring size you wear. And we're going to bring it on down. And if you want to add fancy colors to your collection, why do it one at a time? Why spend $3,000 or $4,000 to get one diamond in one color when you can get a whole category, really multiple categories spanned in one ring? And we're going to take it below even the $69.99 it should be today as a clearance. It's going lower than that. Come on in. I don't want you to miss out because that's kind of what's happening. And I know this is one of the bigger diamond weights, so certainly expect the price to be a little bit more. I'm going to take it crazy low. There's a reason they're all flying, and that's because they're priced too well, a little too well. And that's because it's our vault clearance. Even if it's brand new, it's still got to get a price as if it's been here a decade. And that's exactly what we're doing. This is not 6,000 or 5. 4,000 or 3. It's the most saturated collection of fancies we've seen yet from this designer. One only. I'm not even asking for $3,000 or $29.99. When we tell you it's going to go, well, watch this. You might want to say sold and again get that better price that you didn't even see coming because it's not $25 or $24.99. That is fantastic as it is. We always point out you can't get diamonds for under $1,000 a carat, even in white diamonds. Good quality white diamonds, they're right now, on average in retail, you're talking about $35,000 a carat. So what we do is a little different. But to go lower than that on the colors that you see here, and getting the greens, the yellows, the fawns, the cognacs, the champagnes, and the purples, and it's not even 24 or 23 or 22. You're here for the values, we're bringing them. And what a day to celebrate those values. It's $2,199. There I go again, because that's going to get it under $2,000. So $1,979 and change for one caller only. Amazing, because there you go. You're basically at $1,000 a carat with no charge for the gold on really elite, high-end, about as elite as diamonds go, because you're getting those exotic colors all together. There's only one more piece from this collection today, and that's going to be the earring, and I'll flash them really quickly. They are big. They are omega backs. They are like a bigger stud style. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I spy blues, greens, yellows, champagnes, and pinks all in. That's just one of them. So imagine the collection you're going to get. The earrings are going to more than double the carat weight that's in the ring, and I think the ring may be gone. So maybe we might just bring out the earrings next, or if we need a little fancy diamond break, I've got that 3-stone that's not a 3-stone. So it's 3 stones, but not set in the traditional 3-stone setting. So we'll talk about that next, and then we'll get to those fancy diamond earrings. Sound good? So we'll see if Jason's got this one, because that'll be gone in a matter of moments somewhere. And then look at this. So much fun. A collection of 3 stones that, if they have great meaning, great, but they look so beautiful together. We're just talking about a unique, one-of-a-kind ring that from a design standpoint and from a color story is just gorgeous. You've got a deep, rich blue wing purple of Tanzanite in 9386. There's only one. It's in yellow gold only. This will be sized and right out to you. It'll probably be out to you tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday. I don't know if our shipping partners are working tomorrow. I would think not. I'm guessing that's the federal holiday. They were today. I saw them today. I got to see our FedEx partner today, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow, probably not. So they would go out Friday. And here we are with We break it down, 57 points in an emerald cut emerald from Colombia, glowing and gorgeous. A 59-point hot pink oval sapphire, glowing and gorgeous. And then the Tanzanite, 40 points on the blue wing pear shape. Each and every one of them given the treatment of a halo so that they're all stunning. Do you have, Jason, the diamond ring, or can Joanne have it? The diamond ring is gone to one person. I'm not sure who yet, but it's gone. All right, so it sounds like that one's gone. And yes, we'll do the earrings right after this. And then here we are, 3 stones all put together and each with their own halo and diamonds. That diamond weight is 34 points. It's in the yellow gold. It's basically like an asymmetrical style because on this side, the left side, which doesn't have to be the left because you're going to wear it how you want, but that Tanzanite is going to stem from one band of gold and the other side is going to stem, well, because there's 2 stones, they each get their own band, if you will. So it splits. And wait till you see this on the hand, and these stones are so perfect. They're just, the colorways, the saturation level of these colors work so beautifully together. That's what I think is so amazing, is that they just all work. And then you can always wear it with more of the pink sapphire on top if you like that more kind of pointed look up near the hand. You can wear it that way, which I think looks more upright from our perspective here. But check that out, what that's doing. Isn't that gorgeous? So Tanzanite, sapphire, and emerald. By the way, all 3 correspond with birthstones. So if you were lucky enough to have those 3 birthstones have some meaning, sapphire being for September, emerald being for May, and Tanzanite being an alternative for December. So December, September, and May. It would be a great ring to honor loved ones or to just have a little extra meaning in addition to just being a really gorgeous ring. And yet it's under $2 grand. So that I don't think anybody saw coming, especially in that amount of gold. And we're doing better than $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.77. And did you get the diamond designer ring there? Thank you. Who was that? Way to go, Kathy. Thank you. Enjoy it and Happy New Year. What a way to do it with diamonds. I'll tell you, we're going lower than even 16 or 15. Oh, I'm going to just skip all that and we're going to go under $1,500 and make it $14.99 and give you an extra $150 off at checkout. So $13.49 and we'll see who's got it. The designer diamond earrings are next. So if you, what we flashed there, which is my last of this designer collection tonight. So we're going to bring that out next. So if you already think you might like the big earrings with all the fancy colors and diamonds, you might want to dial in now because that's the way the show is going. So make sure you're on the phone lines, give yourself the best chance to own these one-of-a-kind pieces, and then we'll see who's got this one. Sapphire and emerald and Tanzanite and gold, yellow gold, beautiful combination because of the richness and the saturation of those 3 stones and each one delivering the brightness and the clarity. And Jason, are you taking this one? Maybe. Not yet, so we'll see who's got it, but then I'm going to keep moving. We got to show you these earrings. The Omega backs are here. There are bright, bright, bright yellows and greens, blues and pinks. I'm seeing every shade of the yellow and the green family of diamonds. And then you get a few extras as well. There's still going to be a couple. So I would say less on the brown diamonds here and more on the goldens and the blues and the greens, the cool tones. I mean, look at that. I'm seeing blue diamonds, green diamonds, all of which are natural, no treating whatsoever. And they're the big Omega backs because it's a big earring. So a post is not going to suffice here. They got to be a big pronounced setting style. Let me know who wants that multicolored triple ring we just had, the emerald, sapphire, and Tanzanite. It's still here if you'd like it. And then here we go with this gorgeous pair. 112-9911. Fabulous. Wait till you see them on. And the carat weight, 424 in diamonds. We're talking about extra, extra large and in charge here. And we just had the ring. The ring is now gone. Here's what I'm going to do. We got to show them on now. I have had a couple of pairs of earrings similar. Nothing quite this grand as far as carat weight, so this is definitely taking the cake here. Big style, big square cushion shape to it. Wait until you see these on. And of course you have the knowledge for the comfort of an Omega back. That's the first thing, is the comfort factor. I love the comfort of an Omega back, the ease in which it's all one earring, it's all together. You see there, it just hinges down and that post is straight across. Not the very tippy top, but obviously it's meant to have a little bit of a drape from the piercing itself. Here's your measurement, and get on the phone lines because you'll be shocked at how affordable they are, because otherwise they wouldn't be going at the speed and rate they are. This is going to be about 5/8 of an inch, which is just, we're not quite at that 3/4 inch mark, but getting very, very close. I'm going to try one on. It's as simple as just, again, that's hinge in the back, so it's all attached. There's no extra backing to worry about, nothing you're ever going to lose, and it's got a great finishing. Actually, look at this great key. Before I try one on, look at the way it's finished here with a little almost the letter, could it be a letter G, or is it more of a Greek key? Either way, it's a very designer finishing on the inside, and we will make them extremely, extremely affordable. I know they're supposed to be $16,999. That is not retail, because oh my goodness, retail would scare everybody. Retail, I mean, they're in retail. These are literally designer earrings. And oh yeah, look at that on. I just didn't even bother to straighten them out here, but look at how beautiful they are. And look at that color and just the perfect pave. If you're looking for pave perfection, and the way they actually do, they kind of fold over a little bit. So critical in an earring, because as people look at you and as they see your earring as a result, they're going to see a lot of different angles. So you want that design where it does wrap around the side. So it's making that turn, making that curve, so they look good from every single angle, including from the back, if anyone were to ever see that. And we're going to blow them out. We're going to go a lot lower than $16,999. We'll take another close-up look at them. I just think those are dreamy. That's the word. They're just dreamy. They're taking me somewhere enchanted. It feels so specialty here. It feels like something royalty would wear. That's what it feels like. It's a collection that would rival royalty when you look at how many different diamond colors, and yet they all coordinate. There's orange diamonds, green. Green's really, I feel like, the dominating color in this set, and yet we're not even doing 16 or even $69.99. That, I'm sorry, but that's a really big value, $10,000 saved. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. Instead, we're going to go even lower, and trust me, they will go. The ring did everything. Again, so critical to get on the phone lines. The only other thing I have is pink diamond earrings, and they're just one single pink diamond in a drop. This is where you get so much color, and if you love your yellow diamonds, like your yellow diamond ring you might have, or you love big yellow diamond bracelets or anything, I just think if you like yellow gold, you're gonna like this earring and really, really love it. Fall in love with the beauty of fancy colors and having an entire collection that you didn't have to wait years and years and years to collect. How about better than $6,000, $5,000, even $4,000? I'm blowing them out. They're under $1,000 a carat. They're $39.99, and that's before your extra $400 off. So let's give you $400 extra off and make them $35.99 at checkout. So $39.99, already under $1,000 by a mile. That's under $1,000 a carat, which never happens on fancy diamonds. We just discussed that. And then you actually get them for $35.99. That is impressive, and there is only one pair, so that exact pair would go out to you on Friday. So a really beautiful example of how we do great designer jewelry, where again, even when we didn't make it, because this is a designer that has retail stores, they sell on those well-known cruise lines, and when everyone's on vacation and really living the life and has no problem dropping $60,000 on a pair of earrings, we're not asking, same earring, but we're not asking for 60 grand. You've got them right now for $35.99. So we'll see who's got those. Then there's aqua here. We have the pink diamond drops, which are similar in that they're a fancy color diamond. And then we also have the most gorgeous opal in a ring. And a big Tanzanite. You know, I thought, well, we're first saying bye to 25, and we're taking 10% off everything. And we've been doing it for a while. So what, when it comes down to it, what is the priority? I think we need to see something like this. 1868 in blue wing block D Tanzanite. Round Portuguese cut and so much red. So that will be coming up in the show, or better yet, you could just call me and say, I want it now. Let's move on. We've got a couple of minutes to our top of the hour. And what I'm going to do is put in this sapphire wheel, because we have this trio of undeniable beauty of sapphires. And we're really selective about blue sapphires anyways, because I am not going to bring you those navy blues that look too dark, because I'd rather show you onyx if that's the case. Here's what we have. We're going to start with the wider band. This is going to be a very quick, we got 4 minutes till the top of the hour, and then another special. So I'm going to start with the big one here, the wider cigar band. Then we're going to go to the beautiful roval that's in a larger size stone. And then you also have, well, a pear shape in a signature mounting, also giving you a lot more diamond weight. So all three, same price. That's the beauty of a wheel like this. And we are going to take them well below what they should be. So come on in. If you already know, or better yet, while you're dialing, you can decide which one's your favorite. I'll walk you through some of the details so you get to know them a little bit better. And then we'll see which one you like for the price tag that is awesome. Here's our carat 04. That carat 04 is 70 points in diamonds. Then we go over here to the oval in the wider band. That's going to be a 90 pointer. So that's going to be actually the smallest stone, but it's got that wide, beautiful look of gold, and it's got 90 points and 53 points in diamonds. And then we have the biggest stone is actually over here. That's our 1 carat 68. So that is a really good size for any sapphire, any color. That's our 168. It has 22 points of tapered baguettes and rounds together. Well, we've got about 3 minutes to go till the top of the hour, and our second hour of this big New Year's Eve celebration kicks off. So what we do on our Royal Blues is simple. Call me on the designer diamond earrings because they're still available, won't be long. And then here we are with under, because we're going to make this snappy. We've got 2.5 minutes to go to our top of the hour. We've got a better value for you than even $69.99. And that's where they started. And you see there's 3 different rings, so they had different price tags altogether. That's where they began. There are 2 of them up there that went for even more than $7,000. It does not matter one bit. What matters is that we move every one of them. All 3 have to go. They're all going to be the same ridiculous price. They're all, well, 2 are in gold, 1's in platinum. So this one, the carat 68's in platinum. The other 2 are in solid gold, which is even a more worthy metal. And we're doing better. Now, they will stay in the metal they're in. So they're going to stay in white gold or stay in platinum. And yet they're not even. This is just, in a word, bonkers. This is my blue sapphire bonkers blowout is what this is. Bunkers. We got 2 minutes to go till the top of the hour. Please dial in early because I don't think anyone, even like the devotees of TVON that are like a decade running, those of you that have been watching a long, long time, you've never seen a value like this one. There is no such value as this. This is just top quality, top notch, and now best pricing. All together in one, all you need to do is dial because it's not even $69.99. They're not even $2,000. Let's make it quick because we have about 1 minute, 20 seconds to go till hour number 2 kicks off and our big party continues. And if it's anything like the first hour, wow, are we in for a treat? Take a look at this selection, this trio, not even $2,000 a piece, nor are they $19.99. We'll keep on going. We'll keep on discounting. The goal is to make sure every single piece that's shown goes out the door. So instead of $19, $18, $17.99, they're going even lower. I love $17.77 because when you think about what that takes it to after your discount, no matter how much I discount it, you still take your extra 10% off. We're going to get them on. Let's make them $1,699 a piece. $16.99, of course, turns into something even better for you. $1,529 and change each. Go for it. It is a fabulous, fabulous way to go. That is stunning, okay? So here we go, 1529. We got 60 seconds with those. A top of the hour that you will love. You'll love it. It's a blowout like no other. We've got a few, and we know exactly what we have ready to go. So that's what we're going to offer is what we have here in one of the most spectacular rings that actually didn't debut all that long ago. So we'll bring it out to you next. It's on the way in a diamond designer band ring. Diamonds are our best friend everywhere. As ladies, we love diamonds. We know diamonds are a girl's best friend, but around here, especially because we do them at a different level than most. We bring you the VS diamonds. So $1529 and change for any one of those 3. We're going to move. It's the top of the hour. So we are, gosh, about 3 hours away, East Coasters, to welcoming in the fabulous 2026. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to be with you. As always, this is one of my favorite nights to be with you. Luckily, we get to be here this evening together. I'm so glad you are here. We have a couple hours to go. 2 hours left tonight as we get ready to celebrate and ring in the new year. We got rings, we've got pendants, we've got blowouts on earrings and everything imaginable. However, vault clearance is wrapping up because we got a lot of brand new. So this is when you do want to take that 10% extra off. Make sure you utilize that, especially if you're thinking high-end, museum, something you've been missing out on, something you're not. If you're not sure, listen, the best thing to do is give us a call. Talk to us. This is an interactive show. We are live. So please let us know what you're looking for, what we can bring out from a vault. We've had a lot of requests already this evening. We want to keep those going, and we want to give away everything we can while the vault clearance is here. So a couple hours left to go. Wait till you see this ring. This ring just debuted. In relative term, this was here rather recent as far as its big debut. It actually started a couple of years ago with a black and white diamond version, and then you all had asked for it. We did it. The best part is probably, and you know with gold being where it's at and diamonds being where that at, labor where it's at, you know that a ring is not something we're buying frivolously at this point. We're probably not saying, yeah, I like that ring, give me 2, give me 3. But this ring, the beauty of it is you can purchase one ring and it immediately gives you a stacked look. It looks like you invested into 2 amazingly beautiful separate diamond rings in solid gold when you only have to get one and you get this wide presence. And that's really what I think needs to be really made explicitly clear here is that this is a wider ring because it really is, it's the look of 2, but they're soldered together so you never have let's face it, sometimes it can be a little inconvenient to have to stack rings. Are they going to fit the right way? Are they going to be sized properly? You don't have to worry about it when it's all in one. So I'm going to move the sapphires aside here and make way for what we have either in the two-tone, which is yellow and white, which is very popular, or the all white gold. Or I think, let me see if we made any. That's going to be it. Yeah, we don't have any rose in white gold. It's just going to be these two choices here. So you go with the classic white gold together. And again, I know it looks like I have 4 rings up here. There are 2 rings, each one giving a double row of pave with double rows of gold. What do you think? So we're looking at white gold only on the left or two-tone on the right. I am very limited on each, fewer than 10 to go around for the whole country. And we're celebrating and we're partying and we're so excited, and hopefully we're just, I'll tell you, it's so true. The New Year's brings with it such hope, right? No matter what 2025 looked like, it's really always exciting to welcome in a new year and think ahead and get excited about all the prospects that the new year brings. Here's what we have is what we know is sparkle is every day. Diamonds are everyday wearable. There's nothing like adding the glamour of solid gold, gold being the most precious metal in the world by far, and yet this amazing look in 2 rows together as one. Beautifully finished on the inside, which I'll show you. It's item number 1129333. And I think, because this is what I said when the first debut happened, this looks beautiful together stacked. Because yes, each one already looks like 2 rings, but when you pair them up, it's a very affordable way to get that big, bold band. That's stackable, that I have had up to 3 of these rings, so the look of 6 rings together, and it's comfortable, and it's wearable, and it's beautiful. And whether you mix and match, or if you already have the black and white diamond version we brought before, that would be beautiful together with it. You can stack 2, you can stack 3. We don't have the white gold and rose gold, Tony, anymore, so unfortunately that's gonna be a no-go this time. It's just what we have made up. The good thing is that they're here, they're made up, and they're ready to go. So once they're sized, they ship out to you on Friday. So it's really simple, plus we're here tomorrow, so we get to work on all that sizing and then get them ready. So it's really easy. You'll have it in a couple of days. And you're going with either two-tone or all white. And there's a big value where I'm so excited to say you can save that 10%, which you've not been able to do before. And you're getting this amazing value, and wait till you see it on. Wait till you see it stacked. Wait till you see how this brings. And I wish I had another. We could probably, if anyone needs to see 3 on at a time, that would be lovely, because I've done that before. And there's just such an ease about it. Now, if you're not into big jewelry, you're probably just gonna, 1 is gonna be enough for you. But if you are a stacker already and you like to have different looks together, you like to mix and match your metals, check this out. That's what 1 in the white gold looks like all on its own. I'll just separate them a bit for you. That's what the all white gold looks like, but then do you see the two-tone there as well? So you can really just, again, put them together. I've had 3 on at one time, and it's a really cool look. You can see how there's this subtle little wave design. So it gives it just a little bit of this kind of organic, earthy kind of shape to it. Love that it's very feminine, because if it was a straight across band, been there, done that. I've seen it, I've sold it, we probably own it. But to have that little bit of that curve to it, that S curve, so lovely, isn't it? So let's get on the phone lines, because fewer than 10 to go around, which sounds like a mighty, mighty, mighty quantity. When you realize, well, the price tag is going to be ridiculously good, that's when you want to make sure that you are on the phone lines ready to go, because I would not actually be surprised if there's a few people out there that decided to take 2 or 3 to stack together, to make it giftable, to use them actually as, it's another one of those options where we can't say this about everything, but it is an option that would work as ring guards too. If you did want to put something in between it, you could. Certain designs would work really well with that. So you've got some options here in how you're going to wear it and how many you may want to get as a result. Let's take a look. We got a big value coming up, and no, it is not going to be $39. I calculated what it would be today, and if we're rounding down, it'd be $39.99. It is a carat 01 in diamonds. And you see what they do, which is where I think, again, the workmanship is so important to look at. It goes from larger to smaller, and then smaller to larger. You see that? So it really is intended to look like you have 2 rings on. It really is, but without the headache of having to size them or wear them together, or are they going to fit perfectly together and like they should seamlessly. It's all in one. It's so fabulous. It's not even $19.99, a big top of the hour, and for very good reason. This value is everything. And then keep getting requests in, because we've got a couple hours, and you're going to want to take advantage of that 10% off before it's gone and no longer. So get in those requests that you have. Take advantage of anything that we've got in our inventory. Let's bring it out for you. Like I said, we've done this before. If something's already gone, we'll bring something similar that you might like even more. And yet it will not be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You have to really break this down. We have to think about where gold's at. Now, I got very excited the last couple of days. You know, we don't see you on Monday or Tuesday here on the live shows. And yet, I got very excited when I pulled up my internet browser and there was a big headline that said something about the silver metals market and the gold market crashed. I pulled up the article and read that gold had gone down to $4,300 an ounce. I'm going, that is not a crash. Silver did, but gold to 43? Okay, so we're still at like all-time best record highs here. That is not normal. So again, if you got a chance to pick up 2 bands with 2 rows and diamonds, and you think about the way this is set, we kind of have to look at this as cutting this price in half because you are getting a twofer. It really is. So at $15.99, I'm looking at that as impossible because that would mean right there you're paying $800 per section of the ring, if you will. You can't do that. You can't make them for that. You can't do the gold alone for that. You certainly can't do it with VS Diamonds. Watch what I'm going to do instead of $15.99 or $14.99 or $13.99. When we get down to it, this is going to be one of the most striking values you ever will see, which is part of why it was popular before, and now it's got that discount to go with it. And it's not going to be $13 or $12 or even $11.99. Let's go even lower. So that way, because I'm thinking ahead to that discount, that 10% extra you're getting is something special. If I go to $11.11, that ring is yours for $999. And operators, it's only what we have here to ship out. Then I'm not making it, well, if I made it, let me put it this way. If we make it, because we might, it's looking closer to that $3,999 price with no discount. So I would say, yeah, nobody wants to spend $4,000 when they can get it today for $999. And that's what you have the opportunity to do. And this could just be a really cool twist, if you will, on a wedding band. It could be your thumb ring, your pinky ring. Honestly, you can put it anywhere. Index, let me see what sizes I have here. I think I got one that's going to work as a index finger ring, more or less. And then I'll show you on the ring finger here separately. So you can see what I've got in the two-tone here. There's the two-tone. That's going to be the two-tone on the ring finger. But look how cool and low profile enough to wear as a thumb ring, pinky ring. I mean, we're sizing it for you to whatever you need. So it's not a problem. Let me just twist this off. This one was a little small. It's about a 6, and I like that here instead. That's how it looks. Look at that as a thumb ring. Ooh la la. You want a great thumb ring? You got it right there. And again, not every ring is going to qualify. It's got to have the right kind of setting. You don't want it to be too high. You don't want it to be too high off the hand or high pronounced and high profile on its side angle. So this really is just, again, look at that, gloves. I was thinking it's very cold and rainy tonight. I don't know when I moved to Seattle, but I apparently moved to Seattle because I don't know what this is. I've lived here my entire life. I don't know what's going on. I've seen more rain in the last couple of weeks than I've seen in my entire life, and I've been on this earth 45 years, and a half. So I've never seen rain like this because I'm a Southern California girl, and I'm going to tell you, I was thinking about, okay, this evening, you know, we get finished here at about 8 o'clock Pacific time, so, you know, I'll be back where I need to be around 10 p.m. So I was like, okay, so what am I going to wear tonight for my you know, my New Year's Eve celebration? And I was thinking, well, it's so darn cold, I got to put my gloves on. I got to put some gloves on. When do I get a chance to wear gloves? And I went, no, but you know what? Then you got to take your jewelry off. There are rings like this. I just had this dilemma today. I thought, you know what? This is why you need great low profile rings, because for those that are always in cold weather or have a lot of cold weather and you're putting on gloves to keep warm, you need jewelry like this where you're not leaving your jewelry at home. You're still staying warm and you have the accessory of gloves. I just like to wear gloves for fashion. We just happen to be also freezing cold, windy, and rainy. So it's going to be kind of a real bleak, wet kind of New Year's Eve. So I was thinking, okay, it's a choice. Now I got to make the choice. Do I want to have my beautiful rings on or do I want to wear gloves? Either way, great fashion statements either way, but this is where you don't have to. You can wear the gloves walking into the event and then take them off and show off the jewelry. So again, there's a real, I've not had to really put that practical type of jewelry to use. And now, you know, with the cold weather we're getting, which is very unorthodox for us, I'm realizing, yeah, there is something to that whole thing where you really want to have something that is lower profile if you are. Maybe it's just you're in the medical profession. Maybe you're just a germaphobe like me, and when I go, like, you know, I get gas twice a week and I wear a glove because I don't want to touch all that stuff. So, you know, it's one of those things. You never have to take off your rings. So again, because when you take off the rings, that's when trouble happens. That's when you leave them behind. I speak from experience. I'm sure we've all been there. So grab it if you can, $9.99, and I really look at this as a $499 ring times 2 is what this is, because when you're paying $9.99 for the ring, you've really got a twofer here. You're getting 2 rings automatically. It's just the work is done for you. The stacking is done for you. The two-tone gold, if you're choosing the yellow and the white, the two-tone gold is done for you. It's all done. So it's really beautiful, easy, and yet such a wow. But a wow that's practical and something that you're going to wear. Hey, Renee, thank you so much. I see Renee's checking in with us. Kirsten's here. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Well, this is not, hi, Jill. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on, $9.99. Are we ready for the aqua? The Aquamarine. Now I think about, okay, we got January here in a couple hours. So we're thinking about garnets for the next birthstone, but then we think about February and amethyst, but I get really excited when March rolls around. Aquamarine, and we got a good one for you tonight. So we're very busy on the phone lines all of a sudden, $9.99. Operators, will you let me know how many you're getting of each color? Jason's got a new register over there, picking up a ring. I love it. Welcome on in. What a night to be with us, making your first purchase, becoming a TVON family member. Officially, you are when you watch. Truth be told, you're indoctrinated as part of the family the second you start watching. And then you'll get addicted, but you really get addicted once you make that first purchase, and especially when you get that first piece home. It is a good addiction, though. We're all trying to shake addictions, right? This time of year, oh no, I'm trying to make, no, I'm making healthy choices and let me tell you, this is a healthy addiction, because you're going to save so much money on fine quality jewelry that, you know, look at all the lab grown that's out there. We got better prices than lab grown. So before you go the lab grown route, don't bother. Let's get you the real deal, the fine, the solid gold, the VS diamonds, the from the earth, the important ones that are worth something, like they're worth something the day after you buy them and the years after you buy them and after you wear them and own them, they're still worth something. They're worthy of passing down through the generations, years from now. That's what it's all about. And you're investing once, getting something that appreciates in value, because gold and diamonds are doing just that. They're appreciating at a level I've never witnessed in my 25 years professionally in the business. So we're seeing a lot of this. And so $9.99, operators, who's getting what? White gold, or white gold, yellow gold? What are we liking so far? We're liking the two-tone? Two-tone or all white? Which one? Yellow, and that means two-tone. So we got a lot of people, it sounds like everybody so far is picking up the two-tone. We're going to give it 60 seconds, and we're going to move along. And we got the aqua coming up. If you're an aqua fan, you may want to be already on the phone lines. And we also have diamond earrings. So if you're a diamond lover and you love our diamonds, some folks just shop diamonds. Some get introduced to the world of exotic color, and they jump in and dive in. Sometimes it's a gradual, like dip the toe in the water. Sometimes it's just dive head first into the world of exotic color. Either way, we've got both for you, and only the finest of each. So we will have some diamond hoops coming up with over a carat in diamonds later, which will go beautifully with this ring. They go with everything. That's the great thing about diamonds. They're giftable. They're wonderful for everybody of every age. Everyone can appreciate the really good diamonds, because most of us, before the TVON experience begins, we don't have the opportunity to go out and own such fine quality in diamonds and such solid gold. We're really busy on the phone lines. I'm making sure everybody gets a ring before, because remember, we're not making them going forward. When we do, they're going to be probably more than 4,000 by that point. So I don't want to be up here in February talking about, here's the ring we love, but now it's $4,500 or more. Who knows where it's going to be by then. So get it now. It's the same beautiful gold. I mean, you do have to think about it as a breakdown. Like, think about $9.99, because that's what you're paying. But think about $4.99, because it's 2 rings in one. And you know you couldn't do either of these for $4.99. Not with that gold. Andy, did you get one too? Did you go two-tone? All right, so everyone's going two-tone so far. Good thing we had slightly more of the two-tone than the white gold. That's good news, because that one is flying. And if you have any requests from the first hour, something you want to check on availability or see if it's still here, or get another look at, that's what you got to do. Tell me, let me know, okay? We're going to go $9.99. I know we're still busy on the phone lines. I just also know how limited we are. We're down to our last 2 in the two-tone, so it's going to be very, very brief here. And we'll give it 60 final seconds. So if you don't have one yet, let me try it on again in case you missed it earlier. Here's the all white gold, which for some reason I'm doing that on the thumb. It is a great thumb ring. Great pinky ring. I'll do it middle finger as well, just so you can see how it looks. I mean, you saw it earlier on the ring finger there. That's the two-tone. And then look at that. Seriously, something magical happening with that as a thumb ring. Or if you want us to size it down, we can make it a pinky ring for you, an index finger ring if you want it sized up. And again, use your best guess if you're going, oh, I don't have a thumb ring yet. I don't know if this applies. It certainly doesn't apply to everybody. I typically wear a similar size on my thumb as I do on my ring finger. So they're different shaped fingers, different lengths and different shapes, but I tend to be able to work a similar size. So sometimes I go a little bit larger, like a size 5.5, 6 is going to be good on the thumb for me. So for me, it's similar to my ring finger, but use your best educated guess. If it's a little off, you can either have it sized on your own, or you can send it back to us and we'll size it to what you do need if you figure that out at a later date. So, and that would be for free. You would just have to cover the shipping to get to and from. But here we are, $9.99, and that's at checkout. Now here's the Aqua, one of a kind, $73.55. Wow. So this is a yellow gold. And sometimes we talk about, it's a little more unusual to find Aqua in yellow. But we've done it, and it's beautiful. And it's very, I'm going to move it around because right now it's picking up some of the glare of the ring itself. It's $73.55. There's only one. This is a dream come true for anybody who wants a yellow gold and Sierra Santa Maria combination. It really is no, this is no white gold now on this one, Tony. It's going to be just this one because we actually had to modify the setting a bit. This is normally for a traditional oval. This particular oval Aqua is a little more elongated, so we had to modify this one. So it is going to stay, but you can see here the colors are so gorgeous of that Sierra Santa Maria. Rich and saturated as it gets in the world of blue barrels. And it's a 327 on the Aqua with a diamond weight of 120. And it's got great finishing all the way through. So you've got a comfort fit on the inside. You've got the yellow gold ready to size and ship out. And then I love that it's got a carat 20 in diamonds too. Very, very high end. We've got more on the way. Don't forget, we'll see a color change spine trio that are huge sizes of color change spines on blowout. So we will see those. And one only on the Aqua. Let me get you a look at this one on the hand. Then we'll get to our pinky purple diamond earrings that are drops. They're stunning. And oh, the big Tanzanite, the pendant. We're getting some questions about the big Tanzanite. That's going to be happening as well. But let's get the Aqua gone. And then who is your new register over there, Jason? I'd love to know. Dorothy's in California? Wonderful. Where in California is she calling from? Tony, we're on the hand on this one. No way. Really? That's where I'm partying tonight. That's where I'll be. Oh my gosh, Dorothy. Dorothy, I'll look for, we gotta figure out, did she make a purchase or just get registered? She did. What'd she pick up? A band ring? A carat 10 diamonds by the yard? Oh, fabulous. So she's been watching other shows. I love that. Well, Dorothy, welcome, welcome, welcome. I will be in your fair city this evening as where I'm celebrating. So that's wonderful. Well, Dorothy, look for me and please say hello because I hang out there a lot. It's adjacent to where I live. So please say hello. And I'm so happy you got a DBTY. Enjoy it. Happy New Year. But let's talk about our 327 price tag wise. We can take this lower than that $79.99. Really important value. Here's what it looks like up close. And we will send it out right here and now. And this is where, please get in the phone lines early. There's only one. Again, sizing and shipping, that's it. That's all this needs. We're going to blow it out right now for $2,980 at Skip It. Skip 29. We'll go even lower. We still got band rings going out the door. That two-tone is almost gone. And let's make this $2,499. I'll take an extra $500 off the price, so you can take an extra $250 off that price on the air as well, and it'll make it $22.49 at checkout. That's it. So $22.49. Let me know if you'd like that one. $22.50 for an Aqua with, I mean, maybe you just want it for the mounting. It would actually not be outside the realm of possibility to just see that for the value that the mounting is on its own and take advantage of it that way, because it really is a striking piece. You know what I also have? This is so rare. One of our new ones, and I know we've got a request coming out, but I do have a brand new fire opal, and I'll flash it here. This is my round. Okay, we've needed some good fire opal. And what's been keeping us away from the fire opals is sometimes these bigger stones, they've had some bigger price tags. We'll help you tonight. This is Jan. Hi, Jan. We've got two rubies for you, so let me show them right now. They are both on the affordable side. And when you see ruby and affordable, that can mean a lot of different things. Sometimes ruby and affordable might mean something like $3,000. According to the rubies I've had lately, $3,000 would be very affordable. I'm going to take you to a far, more affordable level. I have two choices for you. Jan, take a look. We have the Roval in a very traditional setting. This one's a little more band-like because it's wider, and then you see it really bows out in the middle there. We have either item number 8854, which is going to be on the left, so we'll start there. That's going to be, and again, two pieces, so Jan might take one. I encourage anybody and everybody who wants an affordable ruby to come on in so you can make these yours because they are one of a kinds each. Now, platinum for either. The first ruby on the left is our 84-point ruby with 64 points, and that will be all rounds. Of course, if you head on over to the right side, you're going to get a little mix and match. You're going to get your rounds and your baguettes together. They're both in platinum, and that will be a 75-point ruby on the right side. So we're seeing the information for the left. 6826 is going to be on the right. That's going to give you more of that bigger, heavy presence of platinum. You get the stone, which is 75 points. And yet even more crystalline. I mean, they're both really crystalline. You see right through them. They're transparent stones. This one's going to give you that 75-pointer and 53 points in diamonds. All platinum, all platinum. The price tags are going to be very similar as well. Now, because you're getting more of that platinum and that really pristine ruby with the fingerprint, I can do without that. Let's go ahead and get that off because you would only see that when it's straight up in the angle. Now it's better. That one's going to be down from the $49.99. See, that's normal for ruby. You get a light 1 carat ruby, it's from Burma. If it's got clarity, it's going for close to $4,000 or $5,000. We're doing better than $39.99 or $49.99. You can scrap all thoughts you've ever had about ruby. This is what I love about shopping together here, is that it really is like take everything you know. I can take the most well-versed jewelry collectors in the world, and a lot of you are the most well-versed jewelry shoppers out there, and we take everything you know and understand and maybe have studied about gems and jewelry and metals, and we completely transport you to a different world and a different level of pricing. That's what we do. It's like forget everything you know about what should be and what could be and what needs to be. And of course, the price is always elevating now, and make sure that we just say, no, we do something very different here. We do something completely different for you. And this is a perfect example. That left side is going to be, instead of 39 or 49 or anything like that, we're going to take this one right here down to only, well, I still can't believe this. This one's going to be 1111, which is going to make it 999 triple digits. If you want to go with a little more platinum and that ultra, ultra, ultra glowy red, that's only $14.99 on the right. So you're actually getting more diamond weight here, and you've got actually a little bit larger ruby right over here as well. So this is backwards, it seems like, but hey, it's 1111. And that one's $14.99. This one's actually the larger of the rubies and the larger of the diamond weights. So I would say maybe you're going there. Left side is $11.11 and the right side is $14.99. Let me try them on. So first for item number 8854, here's what it looks like on. Look at that. Can still just embrace the clarity and the color from a distance away, and it never lets up. That's one only, as is the other. Let me show you the other side by side here so you can see what that'll look like and get an idea of that wider band. This one's $14.99. This one's only $11.11. That'll be $13.49 at checkout. This will be $9.99 at checkout. Each in platinum, staying in platinum. We'll size them for you. Just let me know who's got what. But that is, that's some superb level quality. For some very, yeah. Ruby, which one? Jason, that is the trick question right there. He says, I'll take the ruby, please. Well, let's take another look at them close up and see which one you like, left or right. You could see also wideband or traditional or whatever you like. But they should both be gone. And then we're going to show you our fire opal. We'll go right from here, from rubies to fire opal, which is the next best thing. It's the similar color because we deal in such a fine quality of fire opal. So our fire opals give you similar color to a ruby and a similar clarity. So who wants what? Jason's already taken one. I'm just waiting to see which one. I know, it's a lot. Which one? Left side. All right, they're going with the bigger diamond weight, bigger ruby weight, gone. That's item number 1128854, Jason. This one is 6826. Congratulations, well done. I hope Jan called in. I hope she likes them. But that's for her. And again, anybody who wants to pick them up, $13.49 on this one with that wider band. We're going to show you the fire opal next. This is a brand new one. It's our larger round fire opal, and it's 9882. Coming up. So whoever wants these are nothing going to stay from the show. We got about 90 minutes left, actually 95, 94 now to be exact. So not much time left in our last show of 2025. Here we go with the major, major, major fire opal. It kind of looks like a bigger version of a ruby. I don't have a 2 carat 12 ruby that's going to be on the affordable side of 10 grand, but here's where you get that look. It's not a ruby. It's not a corundum, but it's Mexican fire opal that has so much red. This is what you never see out of fire opal. They're usually yellow and hazy, and they look waxy and all that. We're bringing that gorgeous glow. It is 212, which, oh, what an example of a stone that's looking bigger than it weighs. It really does. And you've got a 212 round, halo of 20 points in diamonds, yellow gold. It looks fabulous. You can do whatever you want there. You want to change it up to white gold or rose gold, be our guest. You let us know. It's bespoke for you. It's our 212 masterpiece. It looks like 4 or 5 carats all day. You'll see it on the hand. And what I'm going to do, because I know the big opals of late have been a little intimidating on price point, watch this. How stunning is this on the hand? Wowza. There you go. That's got some glow to it. You're seeing right through it. Just in the same way we saw those Burma rubies a moment ago, give full-on 100% transparency, not translucency, transparency. This stone is doing the same thing. It's doing, who was that, by the way, that got that ruby? It was Jan? Wonderful. Thanks, Jan. I'm glad we had those for you. Enjoy it. Happy New Year. Let's take another look at it up close. I want to show you the basket work because that's pretty pronounced how it sits up, only just enough to accommodate the basket and the pavilion of the stone. That's what it's doing. It's just setting the stone up because you never want a culet of a stone dragging across your skin. That's not going to be fun. So this is why that basket is done that way. We're going to take it even lower for you than $39.99. As a matter of fact, I'll put it on the auction block right now. We'll make it quick because I'm looking at a price. I don't have a lot of room to move because it's a new one. So at $39.99, I'm looking at maybe I can discount it $500. I'm not sure if that's going to do it because also what we're trying to do, because there have been so many fire opals of late that I bring out in the larger sizes because it seems to be the request always is for give me a larger size. Then I bring out the larger size and they're $4,000 and $5,000 every time. So instead, let's make this a little bit more affordable and a little easier for you. And here's how we do that. Give you the greatest value, give you the deal of a lifetime, and get it way under even $4,000, $3,000. I don't even want to do $25,000. We could start at $2,000 and just, we know we've not had a 2-carat fire opal that looks like that for that price. Watch what I'm going to do instead of $2,000. I'm going to start at $15,000. $15,000. And go up in a $10 increment in which you could still and should take your 10% off. So we just need an open now, and let's give it 60 seconds to do so. I'll try to make it quick because we got a lot to get to, and I'm hoping a lot of requests coming in as well in the next 91 minutes because that's all the time we have in 2025 together. So this is where, and it's not going to be weird to say at the end of the show, I'll see you next year, but that really means tomorrow. So yes, we can do the good old, we'll see you next year. Okay, no open yet, but we're verifying. 35 seconds left to go. I'm always telling everybody about $2,000 for a band right now. With gold where it is now, it's a $2,000 for the band deal. That's kind of your basic foundation. You figure you start at $2,000 on anything right now. And anything in diamonds and gems is going to add to that amount, add to that total, add to that, not to mention the workmanship, which obviously these pieces don't come down from the jewelry fairies above. They are made by hand right here on site in Los Angeles where we're at. This is our headquarters, not just for our television studio and our broadcast, but also the hub of where everything is made. Not only made, designed. I mean, start to finish. The gems are here. The gems have been procured in private collections over the course of literally generations. And then those stones are hand selected. The pieces are designed here. They're made here. They're cast here. The molds are done every single step. And everything's done by us. So it's a big reason why you're able to get values like this because there is no middleman. There are, and usually with jewelry, it's not 1 or 2. There's usually an average about 8 or 9 different people that things go through just to get from, you know, from basically conception to the consumer. You know, when you think about, okay, where do the stones even come from? And it's all done separately. You got a diamond dealer, you got a gem dealer, you got the gold purveyor, you've got all these different steps. Someone to design it, someone does the CAD, someone does the casting, someone does the wax. Well, it's a different step. And so you as the consumer pay every step along the way. We have cut all of that out. So $1,500, do we have it? Who is it? We've got the open. Barbara says $1,500 sounds good, so let's do this. Give it 2 minutes and we'll sell it because Barbara wouldn't even pay $15. She'd get a $150 off. We got 2 minutes on the clock. That will be, oh, we're all about countdowns tonight, right? This is the day. This is the day we celebrate countdowns. We're counting down to a new year, and now we've got our countdown to find the new home for this gorgeous fire opal. So it means you have to dial in and be connected to us in the next minute 45 or so just to get a chance to bid. And we're looking for a minimum bid of $15.10. You can do whatever you want, but $15.10, and then no matter what, wherever your winning bid is, you still take an extra 10% off. That's the way you shop. So Barbara's in the lead, so it means it's going. $1,500 has been bid. That's our open. We've got another 80-some seconds to go. We still have Tanzanite to show you. Diaspora's here. The color change fiends are here. And boy, have we gone through a lot of great jewelry. So we want requests as well. Tell us what your heart desires because you are not going to want to miss out on 10% off. That's for sure. Do not miss out on the 10% off, okay? Okay. Where's she calling from, Jason? She's just on an island all by herself. Fire Opal Island. Fire Opal Island in Barbara. That's it. What a wonderful, I don't know. I mean, she's just all by herself here. No bidders, no competition, nobody else. Oh, look at that. Jason's already, he's verifying her shipping address. It's as good as done. No competition, nada. Barbara going once. Jason, did you find out where she's calling from? I know you must if you're talking about where to ship it to. Colorado. So much natural beauty, and we're going to add a little more, it looks like. All right, so that is once, twice, 3 times. Gone. Congratulations. May I just show you the most decadent earrings? We still have some earrings that are here from earlier that had 4 carats plus. They were all different colors of fancy diamonds. But I must say, it's still going to be tough to top this beauty because this is a purple. They're listed as pinks, which is the biggest joke of all because you don't need to be a long-standing gemologist to know the difference between colors. We tended to learn that a long time ago. So you know your colors. And if you see purple and they're called pink, that should alert everybody to pay attention to this value because it's going to be one of the better ones because you should pay more for a diamond that's purple as opposed to pink. Pinks are rare, but nothing's going to be quite as rare as a purple besides outside of a red. So the fact that you've got purple diamonds in these bigger sizes matched up. 8529 is the number. The fire opal's gone. Thank you again. Congratulations. We have about 85 minutes left to go, and by the 25, fall clearance is over. So I really need you to call in with those requests. Anything you want to see. Yes, the big 424s are still available from earlier. Here's 8529. Starts with the 18-karat solid rose and white gold. Then you get 24 points of cushion cut purples. That would be 12 points each. They're massive. Please understand that this is not a small stone. Even when, and there have been very few times I've been here 9 years and a couple of months, I have not had many purple diamonds in rings where there's one purple diamond as your showcase in a ring. That is rare because usually it's a pink and we stop there and that's really outstanding as it is. But to get a purple diamond in a 12-point stone, in which you have 2 here matched up, so you're getting the whole kit and caboodle, but to think about a 12-pointer and what that would be alone in a ring on its own by itself, I've had them. I had, better yet, I had a 7-pointer purple diamond. Once upon a time, it was over $8,000. I had a 12-pointer, it was over $15,000. They are not here to show because they're sold. They were great enough values. They're already spoken for. They're gone. Now we've got 2 matched up. It would be arguable to say, let's just put them in 2 separate rings and give 2 people the opportunity of a lifetime. Instead, we went overboard, gave you the 2 matched together, put them in earrings so they will continue their life coexisting. And you get pink diamonds at 7 points in the pink and 27 in the white. And this is all in a lever back, very easy to wear, and the most beautiful drop that's not too much. You can wear those every day if you want. If you're okay with a drop earring, and it's not that oversized, over-articulated, big old chunky chandelier that you're never going to wear. It's beautifully finished on the inside, which you'll probably be able to see from a distance here. Before I try one on, I like to show you the details. That's the finishing in the back, which I'll probably show you up close. This is the length they're going to give you. And we do only have one pair. And we've never seen them at 10% off. And yep, I would say 1 inch if you include the lever back. If you're just looking at where the diamonds start, it's going to be 7/8 of an inch. I'll try one on because that's going to be the best way to gauge it anyways. And what we're going to do is give you the value of all. It is truly worth it just to, even if you were a jeweler who's breaking it apart, that you want to make your own pieces or you want to separate them, or maybe you're just a jeweler who likes to put our jewelry in your store and instantly put no effort and no work forward and just instantly make a huge profit. This would be one of those. That would be that opportunity to make a massive profit on something really special that, trust me, you're the only shop in town that's going to have those purple diamonds. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's go back up close. Just wanted you to see them on. And we're going to take them on down. Supposed to be $12,000, well, $12,990, it's already value. I've had one stone that size that was more money. Here's how you do it, even better than even $9,999. It's rare. You are seeing true, honest to goodness, there they are. It's 3 colors of diamonds. You get the purple in the center, the pink around that, and the white diamonds beyond that. This one just is sitting at a little bit, the first one's at a perfect angle. The other one, not so much, but they match. And they are fabulous, and they're cushion cuts, actually. They are cushions. And we're going to do better than $5,000. Only one pair, and it's truly the most exotic that I have here tonight. This is the way to go, guys. Come on in. Not $5,000, not $4,000, not even $3,000. They are $29.99. That's it. We'll take $300 off and make them $26.99, if you can believe that, for 2 identical purple diamonds, pink diamonds, and white diamonds all together. And you get that 18 karat gold, which is so important for an earring. I think 18 karat gold is lovely no matter what, but for an earring, even more important. So take advantage of that. We'll get to our color change skeins next. We're going to do the big wheel, and they're big stones too. They're our largest left. We got a 348, a 405, and a 365. And I kind of know there's going to be a fight on these because we got different cuts too. And they're all so special. So let's get it done. We've had the, I actually had an event in this clearance event. I've had a spine trio, every single one sold. So we decided to bring what we have in even higher end and bring them down in price for you. So that's going to be coming up next. Purple diamond earrings here at the moment. We'll see who's going to be taking those. Now let's start right here. This is a tough stone to not fall in love with. It's one of those that you just, if you feel a little new to the stone, don't feel bad. It's not something everybody's got access to. And oh my gosh, they just get better. We have the round to start, then we go to the fabulous radiant, and then there is a pair. And if you don't think a pair can be as vibrant and neon as the rest, watch what it does when it moves. We've got 3, and they're the ultimate size spines. I am so proud of this because this is a stone I introduced to the world in 2017 right here on this show. And here's our round. I'll walk you through the carat weights here because the round is going to be, well, probably the first to go just because we know rounds are very popular always. You've got the radiant and then you've got the pair. So here are your carat weights. So again, you probably already have your eye on one. They are one of a kind and the round will stay as is. The other 2 I can change. So left and right, I can change your gold color. This one's going to stay in the white gold and that's 14 karat gold. That's going to be our 365. So maybe a nice nod, like a subtle nod to the new year. We think about the year gone by. We think about, we reflect on the year it has. These last 365 days, one might say this is chapter 365 of an incredible book. But however you look at it, that's a 365 stone. Just might be a nice way to honor the new year ahead. And I don't think it's a leap year, right? I don't think so. So I think we're 365 going forward. So there, 365 in the round. Then we've got a 348 in the radiant. So right over here is your 3 karat 48. That has a 76-point diamond weight. And then we go to the pair. The pair is the big one. 405 on the pear shape with another 79 points in the big double halo of rounds. We only have one of each. They're going to go. And all we need is your phone calls because, well, you know if you like it, someone else does too. It pretty much works that way. The color change skeins that turn from green to red as you go into different light sources. Really outstanding, exceptional material, rare as can be because there are other skeins out there. Those are the ones that have been around prior to my 2017 introduction, but they don't change color. They're beautiful and they disperse a lot, but they don't change color. This is the high dispersion level. and the color change. You get it all. This is like the truly give you everything kind of ring and stone. And the beauty of they don't have usually big sizes like this. It's really, really tough to get an enormous size like 3 carats and 4 carats. And we've got them all up here. So these are the biggest we have. And the other day, you might know, maybe you were with me and happened to see it and witness when I had the 4 carats. So basically the same sizes, different stones, different mountings. They're different because they all sold out. They were what, $49.99? Well, let's use that as a base. Let's use that as our starting point here and give you a better value than that right now. It's not going to be $49.99. And again, we can spare you where they started at $99.99 and above and take them from our previous blowout that again did not provide enough rings to go around for every collector that wanted them. And now we take you even less than $49. Come on in. They're not $49.99. This is unbelievable, and they're still 10% off. And right now, that's $500 extra, saving you. We're going to go lower than $4,500 on the on-screen price, the on-air price, which means it just goes even lower to you. And yet it's not $45. They're not $44.99. They're not even $43.99. Take whichever one you love. All 3 will go. There's no choice. They all have to go. Because when you see something this rare, this much of an optical delight, I mean, it's really tough to, how are you getting a stone that's going to do more, give you more heart and soul than this stone? And whichever one you choose, you cannot go wrong. But what we're doing right now is going to be better than $43 and better than $42 and better than $4,100. You got to get in because they will not last, and they're not even $41.99 or $4,099. We're going even lower, and you take whichever one you want, and you're going to never look back except to say that TVON. I don't know how they do what they do, but I'm really glad I was watching that night because we're going to go $3,999. There's still $400 extra coming off that price of $35.99 and 60 seconds. And that's how you do a color change scene in a huge size right there. That's how you do it. So come on in, guys, $35.99, and they can be yours. So it's just a matter of one of a kinds. And remember, change the gold color on the left or the right. So the pear or the radiant cut, you can change your gold color from white to something else. In the center, the round is going to stay in the white gold. I think with those tapered baguettes going all the way around it, not sure you would want anything other than that. And we kind of looked at it this way. Why the Sphenes on New Year's Eve? Well, on a night when usually we get a little more glam and we think about, and that's okay if you're just in your best pair of pajamas, that's fine too, because you know what? Sometimes weather doesn't cooperate. Sometimes it's just been a year and you just want to ring it in the most casual, calm, and peaceful way possible. But it tends to be a little bit of a, you got the round already? All right, so it tends to be one of those holidays where I'll tell you, we get sad when the holidays are over and suddenly, oh, we put the colors and the lights and the festivities away, right? All that beauty that we bring in the holidays. This is the round, by the way, on the hand. So this one is gone. Congratulations on the round. And I'll give you that number here, but look at that. Look what that does. So just again, a testament to, you know, what a perfect stone to have on a New Year's Eve celebration when we've got all those fireworks. I mean, fireworks go hand in hand. New Year's is about what? Resolutions, looking back, maybe toasting the new year, maybe a glass of champagne, the bubbly or two. And it's also about fireworks. And that is your stone that gives you year-round, all day, even when it's rainy and dreary. There aren't going to be fireworks out here in Los Angeles today. Well, we are in Baldwin Park. So, Tony, yeah, the fireworks may not stop, right? This is, we test, this is like, could be the firework capital of the world. So who knows? But shouldn't be when it's pouring down rain. But the point is you can have them whenever you want. You're not waiting for a holiday. You're not waiting for a celebration. You've got it every day with either of these two Sphenes left. So the radiant on the right and the round is 8475. Congratulations. That's the one that stays in the white. The two left now. Pair of radiant. You're changing your gold color if you want us to. We'll do it for you. No charge for you. And $35.99 either way. You get the 348 in the radiant with the diamond weight at 76. That's right here. Or you go with the pear shape. The pear shape's the 405. So it's giving you the up and over 4 carat with the double halo. All right, moving on. We've got the big opal. Can you believe there's an opal? Maybe you want color and every color, but in a different form. All the play. That's the play of color. We have other color changing stones like diaspora. We have another, maybe just the signature stone to this network if there is one. It's Blue Wing Block D. Let's show you. Coming up in about 15 minutes, I'm bringing this one out. I decided to go all out. Let's bring the pink diamonds, the white diamonds, and the Tanzanite. Museum Reserve, the ultimate right there. That's going to be a 522 coming up. That's going to be happening in 14 minutes from now. We'll bring out that Tanzanite. It's a 522, which we know is a very popularly requested size. Pink and white diamonds, though, so really taking it up a level. That's going to be coming up for you. And then any requests, we slow down on the request. I hope that certainly doesn't mean two things. Either you already gave us a request, or if you're waiting for the end of the show, and you know the end of 2025 is real near. We don't get to be on the air. I'm so not used to that. We have this early schedule now. So usually, in my last 2.5 decades of doing this, usually I get to be on the air and we celebrate every single new year and we get to celebrate the different time zones and as they count down to midnight. This year we're going to be off the air, remember, at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. So we're not going to be able to actually ring in the new year for the U.S. So we're going to leave that in your capable hands. We're your pre-party. So it means also we only have an hour and 13 minutes, 73 minutes left to get your 10% off, to take advantage of these values, to get your request, to show you what you need to see, to get those big values and have it on its way out to you so you are really ringing in the new year, even past January 1st. Take a look at this. This is going to be our Tanzanite. We'll have that in a few minutes. So again, don't wait till the end. My fear is that everyone's going to wait till the end of the night and we don't get that extra time with you. So make sure you're letting us know now what you'd like to see. This is coming up at the top of the hour. Let's get to that very, very important opal, because this one's going to go. It's play of color like no other. 6061 on the opal. Phenomenal gem out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. 1126061. Tanzanite's coming up in just a bit. We'll do that at the top of our hour, which will also be our last hour. So keep that in mind. We also have diamond hoops still to come, but now we're looking at the Australian Lightning Ridge black opal, and we're going to recap those diamond earrings. So if you're thinking about the 4-carat 24s, you may want to dial in now because we're going to be recapping those, showing those to the rest of the world that may not have seen them in the first hour. So if you want to snag those before somebody else does, do it quickly. But here's our 234 Australian Lightning Ridge, 234, plus it's going to look double that, so it's going to look like a 5-carat. In platinum, 67 points in diamonds as well. It's a little mix, mostly tapered baguettes, couple of round brilliants mixed in. And we just have one. That's the way opals work. We're in natural through and through. No doublets, no triplets here. You can see a little bit. Oh, wow, well, a little bit. Look at the inside. Full play of color on the inside as well. That stone is not even polished, and look what it's doing. So this is natural best of best. And obviously the lights here are not going to be conducive to showing you every detail of your opal. So wait till you see it, because what you're going to see in person at home is far better than what you're even able to see here on TV. So now we get to go wild. Let's have some fun here. $79.99 should be, would be, could be. Or we can take it on down right now, make it a whole lot better, send it on out. This is your wonderful. I mean, it looks like our little fireworks up here. All those multicolors all at one time, not waiting to see a color change. Some phenomena are tricky to appreciate because you really have to be in some extraordinary circumstances to see the phenomena happen. Opal, at least a good one like this one, you're not waiting. You're not having to be in some certain type of light. You've got the colors all the time. They just look a lot better when they're not around these bright lights. So how about we take it down right now to $29.99 and send it out. Tanzanite coming up at the top of the hour. If you have any requests of anything you've seen at all. And by the way, I got to know, who got that round speen? What a beauty that was. Who was that picking that up? Thank you, Teresa. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. I'm so glad you got it. It's gorgeous, and you're going to love that one. So enjoy. What a beautiful way to go. Also have, oh, we've got a really affordable Imperial Topaz. I've got some Tahitian Pearl pendants that are really designer. Golden Pearl is here. Conch Pearl, there's a really affordable Conch Pearl necklace. Got one of those. Alexandrite pendant is here. Big ruby pendant. Another, hey, listen, if you need a speen that's a little smaller, let me show you. If the whole $39.99 did not work for you, I have something you might like. I've got a really good speen here that's still a good size. It's carat 60. Let's show it. Here's the next size down in my speens. I've got a carat 60. It's also a radiant. It's also set in a lot of gold and diamond work. That's going to be 1128463, and it's our carat 60 radiant cut with 42 points in the diamonds. Really good stone. Or maybe not. I don't know if I like what's going on in the inclusion there. So I'll skip it. We'll skip that and wait for another day. I got something good here, though. Imperial Big size, tiny price. What's up with Imperial? It's a topaz that's all the rarest of all the topaz. It's all natural, it's one source, and it's, wow, what a value. Here's 8740. This is the 413 on the opal, or rather the oval in the Imperial, but at a diagonal. So you get this little touch of whimsy to the mounting. That platinum band itself is curved, almost like our diamond band was earlier tonight. And then you get that huge, it's massive in that honey color topaz, all natural, unheated, untreated material. That's our 413. 19 points in diamonds. You've got the smaller diamonds and then the one big bezel set, and we're going to bring it on down. This is an incredible affordability. Then we've got some conch pearl here for you as well. We've got a great looking conch pearl. It's almost 1 carat. We'll get that down in price. It's actually in rose gold. So that's going to be here, and lots to get to, lots and lots. So this is going to be my most affordable Imperial, which doesn't make a lot of sense because you realize I have 2 carat, 1 carat, half carat Imperials. Let me just make sure you're aware of something. I have all these smaller Imperials because most every Imperial that I have in this inventory is smaller than this 413, and yet those Imperials that are much smaller in size have a bigger price tag than this one's going to have. And usually when you're getting up into really rare, really unusual oro pretos, it's one of those stones where every point counts. So you're not getting a 2 carat for the same price of 1 or a 3 carat that's the same price as a 2, and you certainly wouldn't find a 4 carat ever at this price. We're going to go lower than you can ever imagine. I need one caller who wants the buy of the night here. One caller, we're back again. We got all these onesies to move out in the next hour and 7 minutes. We have 67 minutes left today. Let's go. We've got a really special buy on this one, and it will not be, oh my goodness, look at that. So you can wear it one of 2 ways. Obviously, you can wear it with the diamonds up top like I'm doing, or reverse it, have the diamonds sitting on the underside, if you will. Just play with it. When you get it home, you'll find something you like. But we're going to go better than 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, or even 1,500. And the platinum band should be more than that. We know that. We already know that. That is a given. What we're going to do is even better than 15, better than 14, better than 13. Come on in. I'm going to make it $12.99. It's really $11.69, and that is going to fly. I can only imagine the frantic rush right now across the country to get on the phone lines there to get in, because nobody sees that coming. You don't get a 4 carat 13 oro preto. Not loose. You don't get the band in platinum for that price. It's $11.69 at checkout. That's why you want to get that one home before somebody else does. Make sure you get it because we only have one like that, and that price tag is ridiculously good. And then we also have a massive purple paraiba. It's a nearly 6.5 carat in a pair, super neons, gorgeous color. So we'll see that too. And we've got purple paraiba. I also have the nearly 19 carat round Tanzanite that's here as well. Here's a flash. Okay. Purple perfection. It's purple perfection. In paraiba. You can still call it paraiba because it's purple. And look how beautiful. It's like a saturated purple. Leaves no doubt. That is a really good stone. Very clean. We'll get you our diamond hoops as well since we have the tansy coming up at the top of the hour. I want to get the hoops in real quick before we do that because I'm down to only 1 pair of each. No way. This is so sad almost because here's an earring that looks so much better. When you see them on, please reserve judgment till you see them on, because they're so good. And they really, even though right now you're seeing this slightly, it's really, again, bigger diamonds throughout, but you have this way that it sits where it's all diamonds in front. It kind of ends up looking like you're really big. I mean, you see how wide the diamonds are here. There aren't a million diamonds. They're really a bit wider, and yet they have this really good, just, you know, hinge style. So it's like an omega backing of sorts. We have 1 pair of each, and that's it. So when they're gone, they're gone. This is the yellow gold. I'm going to throw in the rose gold as well because they're all out here. So why not show you what you're going to get? Or maybe you just build the collection and you get 1 of each, right? You could. There's a lot of us who like to do that. Coordinate head to toe. All the accessories matching that day. So maybe you wear different metal colors and you want to have one for every occasion. Here you go. Big value. Each diamond hoop here has, first of all, a lot of gold. It's item number 1128960. You're going to tell us whether you want white, yellow, or rose, but they will not last. That is as simple as I can make it. 1 pair of each, and when they're gone, they're gone. And they can go right out to you because they're made and ready. Obviously, they're right there. They're right there. So what you're seeing is what you're going to have delivered to your house in the next couple of days. And we have a carat 04 per pair. You also get this beautiful look where I'm going to show you what they look like. It's one of the easier hoops to put on. Yes. Thank you on the Imperial. Imperial is gone. Take a look at this hoop though from afar and I'll show you how it operates. Show you how you get in and out. But you see now when they're on the wheel sitting on their side, it looks like there's a lot of gold exposed. And then you see them here and realize, no, it just looks like the big juicy diamonds we love, giving them right up front. Take a look at this. They are at 1 inch. Because again, you see the gold there. Look at that. All mirror finished from the side profile. They're going to look amazing. You're simply going to just tilt this backing down and then flip it right on up. My favorite part is that it doesn't actually, I know it just snaps, doesn't it? And this, that little circular style does not touch your post. So you're never going to worry about the post bending a little bit or ever being a finding that's not going to fit perfectly. Always works. But we have got one of each, and let me show them on because they are just, I mean, if this isn't the perfect, classic, go with everything, wear everyday earring, I don't know what is. Not too big, not too small. This is like the ideal. And do you see how chunky and big they are? That's what I love so much about them. It's the bigger diamonds. You get this huge, you know what they look like? I don't know if anyone remembers this because it goes back a ways. We had these 336s. They were 3-carat 36 diamond hoops, and they looked essentially just like this, size-wise. These are not 3 carats 36. If they were, they'd be something like $8,000 or $9,000. This is the look of a 3-carat plus earring with a teeny tiny little price. And you'll wear them probably every single day of your life. Let's go back up close. Which one are you? That's the yellow, by the way. That's the, doesn't really look it because you really just see from the front all those white diamonds. We're going lower than the, yeah, I'm over the $42.99. We can worry about that another day. Right now, vault clearance continues for another 62.5 minutes. So can we just make this happen for you? White, yellow, rose, which one do you like? Shout them out. And that Imperial's gone, of course. We know that. This is where we're going to take them even lower. They're not 4, they're not 3, and they're not 2,000. They're not $19.99. Take your choice. Who's getting what? That's what we got to know. Who's getting which pair? It's crucial to dial in. Is someone cooking back there, or do we have another air conditioning fire situation, or someone cooking in the kitchen? Because there's a very odd smell that I'm smelling. And the last time I smelled something like that, there ended up being a major fire. So I hope that's not what we're dealing with, but here we go. Not 19, because this time I'm not staying to get overcome by fumes. Here's what we've got. Maybe New Year's Eve is going to start earlier than we thought. It's not 19 or 18 or 17, not 16. We're blowing them out right now, and we're going to make it a whole lot better than 16, 15. You're going to get them for $14.99 and not even pay that. Get them for $1,349, and that's that. So you take your pick, white, yellow, rose, you see them right there, or take a couple, because gifting central, it's perfect for gifting. It's an amazing way, because you know if they've got their ears pierced, I don't care what their age is. We could be talking 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, doesn't matter. A 1-inch style works, but I think what so many of us want are big diamonds. We're not looking for chips. We've graduated past that. We want to get something really special. We've graduated past chips and low brow, low quality diamonds. We want the best of the best. And you've got it right here for $13.49. So last call, 60 seconds. We got our top of the hour. Next, it's our big Tanzanite deal coming up. We'll get you our Tanzanite ring, and then any requests. We are wide open for your requests, but I know everyone's tempted to wait. It happens every single show in these events, especially the last day of the event. It happens where everybody waits till the last 2 minutes, and then by then we don't have time to show every single request on the air. So make sure you get those in now, because last hour is last call. That's when you want to get those requests in. So $13.49 there for all that beautiful gold, the easiest hinge you'll ever operate in an earring. No worries about clicking the closure into the post, and maybe one day, could that bend, could that snap, could that, no, it never will happen, because again, your backing here does not actually touch the post of the earring, which is really important. So huge value. Let me know if you'd like it. We have the most gorgeous aqua. I think the big issue with my earlier aqua was the yellow gold. We always advise against it, and then we see one and we see why. Here's what I have in aqua. So think about this for my aqua lovers. That's more like it. We've got the big aqua here with that really fabulous white gold setting. So that's going to be coming up. We have the big Tanzanite as promised. We'll still bring out the purple paraiba, and we've got hoops if you need them. So last call there. Let's set you up with this Tanzanite ring, which is one for the ages, because you know it's good. You know the stone is important. If we're saying VS diamonds, our classic, our favorite, our best. If our regular VS diamonds are not good enough on their own, we had to go an extra step and we had to upgrade you from there. That's what we're doing right now. A big Tanzanite, yes, but you get pink diamonds to start. This is really important because you get that really stunning rare pink diamond halo with the white diamonds going around that. And when I say around it, it means side to side. We didn't do the extra double halo. We made it a little bit more specialty, just a little less ordinary. Got you the pink diamond halo. That's in a step up. 9829 is the number. And you're going to have one of our better looking Tanzanites for the brightness. Sometimes they get really saturated and dark. That's the whole point. Blue wing block D, they're supposed to be a deep, rich color. They're supposed to bring the reds. This one's very special and was put aside as one of our museum reserves back 7 years ago when we debuted it, because of course it was December 18th of 2018 when we first had this material. It had come to our collection, basically it had come to us exclusively. It has been exclusive ever since. Nobody else in the world has it. That is, of course, unless if a TVON shopper is now selling it in a secondary market, fine, that's okay. But don't, again, please don't believe everybody when they say they've got blue wing block D. The word is out. The world knows about blue wing block D. And welcome in. This is our last hour of our big Wednesday night here. And it's the last hour of 2025 together at TVON. So here's what we've got for you. The big values, the amazing 10% off. Take advantage of it while it's here. And we're still showing you amazing brand new. And any of your requests that you have as well. But again, as we say Happy New Year to one and all, a little bit on the early side, we've got 1 hour to shop. It's time to make it. It's time to get those discounts, get those values. Take a look at this. Here's our Tanzanite Museum Reserve. I think you can see why this would have been set aside 7 years ago when there was countless stones to choose from. I think you can see why this one would be selected as one of the better. And what it's doing is giving this ultimate vibrant. It's a vibrancy. There's still neons. It's very saturated, but it's vibrant and it's glowing a little differently than we even see out of traditional blue wings. It's a 522. It's got 21 points in the natural pinks first, and then you go with the white diamonds on the sides. It's hard to get more specialty than that. And the way pink diamonds are going, really tough to get them. And to get the naturals that have that color where you can actually see the pink and see the saturation, let's go to it. It is no longer $99.99, a whole new deal, great price tag, and look how pretty it is on, because the most elegant way to do it, just keeping it all really side to side there, diamonds down the sides. I love that bigger round that they utilized right on the sides directly east and west. Big round, brilliant. That's kind of flanked within that little bit of the split of the white diamonds there as well. They continue their way down the sides of the ring. Pink diamonds though, what a frame. What a way to do it. And a huge upgrade. And for a lot of you that say, okay, so I'm just going to add the diamond weight together. So it's 56 points. You can't do it. You can't look at it merely as 56 points in diamonds or 55. You can't do it that way because what it is so much more special than that. That's why we separate the carat weights. Pink diamonds are on a whole nother pricing structure and a whole nother level than white diamonds, yes, even white VS diamonds. So here's what we'll do. Putting it on the auction block. Actually skip that. My lowest auction open would be 75. I'm skipping it. We're going to do better than 75. We're going to take it extremely low. We need to move some jewelry. We have literally 56 minutes left to go. We're going to move a lot of jewelry somehow, some way. First hour, really moved a lot of jewelry. We're going to move a lot more in this last hour because it's our last chance to say goodbye to the vault clearance. It's our last chance to say goodbye to the current inventory. It's the last chance. You've got an opportunity here to get it better than 75, better than 65, better than 55. Skip the auction. I just skipped out on an extra what? We're saving you $2,000 already. Let's make it better than 55 or $49.99 because this is what changes everything we know. And please don't go out there and spend more on Tanzanite than what we. It's a bad look when there's others out there selling really, really inferior product, and they can't help it. There's no blue wing left. There's no block D left. There's no anything outside the block C, which has a very light saturation, and that can't be helped. That's just how the block C works. The C block is very different. It produces a lighter pastel blue purple. So you don't see any high quality out of the block C, which is all we have left. And the next step in the Tanzanite journey is extinction. Then it's done and gone. And then it's mined out. And then what do we do? Can you imagine how the prices and values are going to skyrocket after it's already then extinct? If the mine is closed, can you even imagine what's going to happen? Let's take a look at what's happening here with this Tanzanite. Not 49. Not even 39. I got to sell it. We got to blow it out. We're going to take 10% off. You've got about 54 minutes to do it. Let's make this happen for you. Not 39, not 38, not 37. This is a Tanzanite giveaway. And before you go spend $18.50 a carat, $18.50 a carat on the light material. Sorry, but that's what everyone's getting. $18.50, it's a great value, but I don't want you to pay that for a lesser quality. If you pay $18.50 a carat, let's say we just apply that to this carat weight of this 522, that right there is 9,600. Just a loose stone. Let's change it up. And you know us for values. It's a tough thing to convince everybody that, listen, our values are our values. They're always good. So when you have a clearance event, we're taking basically steps back of cost. We're giving you jewelry for less than it cost us to make it. So it gets really crazy because we're used to great values here every day. And a few of you have reached out to me in the last couple of days and said, you know, Lolo, I'm excited about the new year. I'm scared at the same time. I'm excited for the new year and what 2026 holds. I'm worried about what's going to happen with the jewelry. Well, I tell you what, let me say, we've been doing this event for about 2 months to try and make sure that as we continue forward with new, as scary as that sounds with gold being where it's at, we are going to still bring you values. And we will still. And if you want to go lab grown, you can go lab grown and pay more. Or you can go with mystery metals and stainless steel settings. But if you want jewelry that's fine, and gold, and diamonds, and natural gems, we're still going to deliver the best values on planet Earth. We will. So need not worry, because a lot of people have said that, and they're going, well, I guess I'm done buying jewelry. No, maybe, maybe not, but I'll tell you this, if you need a value, we still got it. We're going to beat everybody and their mother and everybody and their brother when it comes to jewelry values. We will continue to do that. And a big reason is because of this vault clearance event that's been going on. We've been melting down jewelry rapidly. We've been repurposing that gold and that platinum to make new so that you don't have to pay new gold pricing. And that is something, again, nobody else can do because they don't have their own manufacturing facility. We do. So again, take advantage. But I'll tell you what we can do right now with the vault clearance going back of cost is not something that's healthy to do long term. So here's how you get it tonight. Take advantage for 52 more minutes. Let's make it better than 35 or 34. Let's keep going. I got to move this Tanzanite. I know most people have their Tanzanites already. I'm aware of that. I've been up here on this air selling it every day for 7.5 years. Or 7 years and a month. So here's the deal, guys. You want a value? If you don't have one or you want to add one with pink diamonds, here's how you do it. It's not 34 or 33 or 32 or 31. I'm blowing it out for $29.99 and you get $300 extra off. We'll get to our conch pearl next. We've got ruby drop earrings. We've got anything you want to see. Bring in those requests. You know, here my panther, covered in diamond pave, panther brooch. Tanzanite's verifying already. Let me flash the brooch. This is just so high style. I can't even stand it. And I love some high style. Look at this. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Look at that. Wow. That's one good looking cat. So that is going to be here. The Tanzanite is going to be $26.99. I can't believe I just said that. Sometimes I say things and my mind knows that what just came out of my mouth is wrong. And that was one of those instances where, oopsies. That's not supposed to happen. Someone got carried away and it's me. So here's your chance. Pick it up. Two-tone gold is how it stays. Rose and white gold together. I see we're a little busy on the phone lines because I've been just also making a very big plea for your requests. So naturally, we are now busy on the phone lines getting requests in. We are hearing what you want from earlier in the show. We are taking advantage of this one, I hope, at $26.99 for pink diamonds. What an upgrade. And if you think that's no big deal, ooh, the diamond world is something that might be newer to you. So let's just make it clear. We're looking at one of the most exotic fancy colors of diamond the world has ever offered us. They are matched up to perfection, all the way enough to make a perfect halo around the edge of this bright, 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 beautiful Blue Wing Museum Reserve. And you're getting the white diamonds as well on the outside. So it's just got to stay in the gold color. You tell us the size you need and we're good to go. So that is a Tanzanite that is going to be one you will, just completely love. I mean, you'll just be obsessed. Now we have these ruby earrings, which are very affordable, and they're still over 1 carat each in the rubies. And usually earrings are on the smaller side. I've got these front-facing hoops. I'm just going to flash them here because they're just too much fun to not show you, especially when we're in like celebration mode. Look at this. This is a front-facing hoop, otherwise known as a circular style that's draping from your hoop. I mean, come on, look at how pretty. And the rubies are huge. 111-4994. You know, basically tonight, given that this is the last day of the vault clearance, what I did was I just kind of went on a mission to find every 111 item number, because they're automatically the better values because they were made a long time ago. So here's 4994, yellow gold 1 pair. They are rubies that are 2 carats 31 total. Pretty impressive because you're getting a carat 15 each. And they've got the halo around them. This is basically a circular style with the ruby at the base. And that ruby will not move. It's set stationary inside the bottom of the circle, but it's a carat 06 in diamonds. And then look at the length you're getting. 1.25 inches or so. Let's see exactly here. Yeah, 1.25 inches I'd call it. 1.25 inches looks about right. Big bright rubies, transparent rubies. Rounds are always so rare. Let's take a look at them close up and then I'll pop one on. Yes. Which one? Oh, the scapolite from earlier. Very good. I thought I heard amylite, and I'm going, oh, I didn't have one tonight. Take a look at this ruby close up, and then I'll get you a look at the other one, because I know that's not going to sit on its own. Here's the other one before I try it on, but I think that's such an important thing to do, is try them on. So there you can see. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? We were seeing some good rubies earlier in platinum rings. Now we've got the 1 pair of earrings, and are they ever affordable? It's a snap bar closure. The post is straight, not curved, so that makes it really easy. You snap it into place. I'm going to show you what they look like on. I have no idea if they're really on, but I think they are. Yes, okay, good. There they are from a distance away. So you can see what those are all about. And now we get to blow them out. I think Jason's already ready for them, right? They're a beautiful look, aren't they? And you can really see, I love the way the ruby's so large. I mean, normally rubies in earrings are quite small. These are very, very substantial. They would make an incredible stone in a ring alone. And just to have them paired up like this is really extra special. Let's go back up close. I'll hold these up for you. And let's make them under 10,000. Yeah, they gotta be. Tonight we're moving jewelry here at the end of the event. Let's make sure they all go. Here's the ruby up close. Look at that. I have my fingerprint on it now because I just took them off. But let's go crazy here. Yes. Oh, did you? Okay, so the wide band, right? Very good. So our other ruby ring from earlier just sold, our scapolite from earlier just sold, and now the ruby earrings are going to sell because they're only $26.99, but also $270 off. So a big value. I mean, come on, that is nuts. That's $24.29. 1 collar staying in the yellow gold, and then we've got, are we going to get to the Panther brooch? It's so beautiful. We're going to show it. And we'll get, yeah, anybody who loves a good designer brooch, you are in for a treat on that one. Plus, we have that big purple paraiba in the pear shape. That's going to be here as well. But the ruby earrings, $24.29 and change for 1 lucky caller. And the luck is really not involved. It's about speed. Get in as quickly as you can, and they're going to be there for you. That is a very, very important luxe ruby right there. So well done. Let me show the Panther real quick because it's just too cool to stay here. It is a cool cat, but it's also designer and elegant and really a standout. I'm going to show it on the hand here because it's very large, very large. All pave, 18 karat gold, not for the faint of heart, 7625. Look at the measurement it's giving you. That's 3 inches of 18 karat gold. As far as the height, it's going to be about 1.25 inches. So really well done. Maybe 1 inch, yeah, right at 1.25 inches or so. It's 112-7625. Let me know. The ruby earrings are still available if you'd like to get them. Here's what we're doing on 18 karat solid gold. It's 18 karat yellow stays. It's in the emerald eye. This has got diamonds covered side to side, and that's 305. So it's not even a mention of the emerald eye, so I must say that's really important. That's free. It's a 3x1, we're calling it. That's give or take. It's an approximation there. And it's also only in the yellow gold. Just to give you a sense of the scale, look at this on the neckline. Just because you see pendants here all the time, look at the size of that. It is a brooch, so you would put it on something. A hat, a scarf, a lapel, wherever you'd like to wear a brooch. Brooches are really so versatile. Everyone thinks, oh, who would buy a brooch? And then you realize, well, it's probably the most versatile piece you can actually get. Let's go up close to, just to show everybody the details, and I'll zoom back as best I can while I hold it here and walk around here and zoom in on back so you can see the emerald and all the details and everything that's going on that makes this so special. And there it is. So that's going to be, oh, it's our $10,000 brooch. I do love the details, all of his paws and the tip of the tail. And you can see there the snout and the ears. They're done in a high polished with a little texture, and then the paves every which way from there. The emerald, that's an emerald in the eye. We're going to do better than $99.99. Got to. We'll go back to the hand here for another sense of the size and the scale. 3 by 1 inches approximately. We're going to take it down below 5,000, below 4. I'll make it $39.99. He's got to go. And fierce doesn't even begin to cover it. Everything about this piece of jewelry, and it's very versatile. Again, if you don't think you're going to wear a brooch, I still contend you just might not have one and know how to adapt them. But once you do, you'll find you're wearing it a lot. And when you need something a little extra, a little special something, it's amazing when most of the world is not wearing a brooch, how much of a style statement it is. And to have something as classic as, listen, it's diamonds with the emerald, so it's going to go with everything. There's nothing that this doesn't work with as far as colors or styles for that matter. And panthers and any kind of jaguars, panthers, leopards, all these really exotic cats tend to be one of the most iconic status styles in jewelry as a motif and a theme. So you've got it right there. $400 off, so it'd be $35.99. Let me know. And I think our ruby earrings are somehow still here at the moment, which is a shocker. So $26.99 on the ruby earrings with those big rounds. If you'd still like to get them, you may. There's our panther piece. Let's go back to, I definitely need to show you this. While we're talking about something for the neckline, look at this. Hello. Blue wing block D, museum reserve, and a Portuguese cut round in a nearly 19 karat size. It's item number 1128,426, and this is our 1868. Lovely to meet you. I've known this stone for a while, and it's one of our best ever. And when you think you've seen the best in Tanzanite, you may not have until you see this round. 1868 in white gold, 106 in diamonds, halo, diamonds in the bail, pretty classic. And that is down to one crazy low, and it's only $99.99, and you would take $1,000 off. That is our biggest discount of the night so far. So $99.99 instantly turns into $89.99. Only one there. Let me know. And that Tanzanite ring, I think, is gone. So sounds like we got a Tanzanite ring out the door. Now we're going to show you a beautiful copper bearing that's new. We also have diaspora and diamonds still to come in a necklace. Last call for requests, about 40 minutes to go in the show. So highly recommend getting those in. Don't forget about the ruby earrings. They're here as well. That's $89.99 for the Tanzanite. Here's another one that's just high end as far as quality, clarity, size, diamond weight, gold weight, everything. 112-8523 is our purple paraiba. We're hanging out in the museum. If you can hang with me for just a minute, got to show you these pieces that are just too good to stay here, especially when they get you such epic discounts like 10%. So now we talk about the purple paraiba, which is maybe the most purple we've seen, and we've seen a lot of them. They've been very in demand in this event. And it's our 644, which I will tell you looks a lot bigger than that in this particular example. It also has a custom-made pear-shaped mounting that is really our signature mounting, but usually it's in an oval. This one being the pear shape makes it extra special, and finished on the inside with a great looking undergallery, and it's a very clean stone. That's going to be our 150 in diamonds, carat and a half, and you can peer right through the inside, look at the clarity of that stone through the back, and really appreciate why this is so rare and why it originally had a $27,999 price tag, and now it doesn't. Now it's nowhere near. Because obviously the whole purpose of showing pieces in this event is to once and for all get them to you. And it makes sense that sometimes it's the bigger pieces that stick around, not because they're not a great value, just because they're not always suitable for everybody and everybody's budget. Not everybody in this world knows what a purple paraiba is, let alone ready to own one. Here is your chance. 6 karat 44, carat and a half in diamonds, our best. And truly, this is what it's all about. You're getting it for less than $28,000 today. That is the thrill of it. We are going to have this one. Oh, I'm so excited for this one to go out at less than $10,000. Because honestly, at $99.99, I'll be honest with you, I'm very proud of that price tag. I am dedicated to values. Yes. Thank you. Our ruby earring drops are sold. Congratulations on those. I am someone who's very, very much dedicated to value. I love that as a value. It's going a lot lower. We'll find it a home. It's not $99, $89, $79.99. It is a $644. It's got a mounting that's worth more than $7,000, and yet we're giving you right now, the stone is basically free, and you still have yet to take your 10% off, which I know you're going to be happy, because we're going to take this lower than 75 or 74. I'll blow it out for $69.99. And then it's $700 off that. So $62.99, and it's yours. I'm going to try it on. Quick sip of water first to get through the next 40. Let's take a look at this on. Oh, what a stone. Perfect purples. Not like the traditional purples from other stones either. That's not what purple paraiba is here on this earth to do. Amethyst does a really good job at bringing purples. Purple sapphire can be a really good way to get a purple stone. There's others as well that are exotic and not so exotic. This is one of the most exotic and still different from if you have any or all of those aforementioned stones. Here's a way to get still something different and something special and even more exotic, and $62.99. Listen, that's a value and a half. And that's why I don't know anyone who would leave $700 on the table. In 38 minutes, you'd have to leave that $700 discount on the table. Don't want you to have to do that. So here's your chance to pick it up. And who got the ruby earrings, Jason? Hi, Patrice. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Speaking of great earrings, there's even some trapeche emerald earrings. Not something you see every day. We've got those. If you'd like to see them, let me know. There are some very dramatic Tanzanite drops as well. Speaking of earrings, we had the hoops here. The hoops were here earlier. They're still available. Okay, pink tourmaline lovers, look at this. We're going to go non-copper bearing, but bring you a beautiful pink. A triple stack. Look at this on the hand. This is a really special pendant. It's got a bit of you've heard of dancing diamonds? Here they are in the pear-shaped purpley pinks. These look a lot like companions to that last paraiba. It's 1128,797. It's 18 karat gold, and it's a carat 71 in your pear-shaped pink tourmalines. They have this pinky purple tone to them, and it's a pendant. So you've got the bail at the top, 1.75 inches in length, and 12 points in diamonds that'll be right below each of the pear shapes. So it's a great look. It's all 18 karat gold, so we've even upgraded the gold quite a bit here. There you can see that 1.75 inch length, top to bottom. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. So I would take any of your favorite white metals, like your sterlings, your platinums, anything. Take anything that you've got in a white metal, use that for this pendant, and you can see how even if you're still, let's say your chain's going right through the bail and you're keeping still, you still have that little subtle dance to the stone. See how they're moving when the pendant's not? So can you imagine now a little bit of movement? And they can really shake without ever turning the wrong way. They're never going to flip. They're never going to turn. They're never going to go inside out. It's just about that little bit of that setting that actually floats those stones right inside of these individual pear-shaped details. We're going to blow it out for $9.99. It's under $1,000, which is nearly impossible to do with fine jewelry these days. And we're doing that one for what will be $8.99 at checkout for you on the one and only. Staying in the 18 karat white gold, of course, and almost 2 inches of that 18 karat gold, no less. So a big value there with now 35 minutes to go. So you definitely got to let us know. We have a conch pearl piece here as well. We have a big, big diaspora. It's a huge color change diaspora. And we've got one more of the pinky purple paraibas. It's about the same size. Let's see if we can't do something different, because that last one's here. The pear shape, look at this. Back up close, we had that pear shape, 6 karat 44, right? Just had it a few minutes ago. I have a different one tonight. It's only a few points difference. It's a pear shape as well. It's very elegant. If you don't go with the bigger mountings, look at this. Big stone, but do you see how we elongated? I mean, when I say we did this, we had a great lapidary. Take this massive rough, cut this elongated pear shape. This one's new right now. It's a 612, so it's very similar in size, but it's got even a bigger look because of the elongation. It's 1129960. Let me know who's got the pink tourmaline pendant. That's $8.99 at checkout. That's got to go. But here we are with the elongated purple paraiba, same thing, copper bearing, and it's a 612. And it has 66 points in the diamonds. Look what that does. The unusual halo. The halo design is going to go all the way around, but mixes the diamonds. Baguettes and rounds alternating, rounds down the sides in either direction. We just had a 644 for $69.99. And that is an incredible value. Now I'm bringing a 612. Let me try this, just because there might be a purple paraiba lover out there, and I know the museum is a little tougher because it doesn't have mass appeal to everybody. We're going to a high level of collectability here. We're going to stones that, let me put it this way, it's truly museum. And I think that word is oftentimes thrown around in our industry a little too often, a little loosely. It really is something that I'm a journalist by education, so I'm not really your typical like TV home shopping salesperson. I'm not here just to sell you something. I really, again, am here to hopefully educate, hopefully show you beautiful things, give you a great value, pass on savings that you would not get anywhere else, but that's the point with this one. You can't get anywhere else. That's what really, to me, constitutes what a museum level gem is if it's something that's so rare and so limited by Mother Nature and so scarce, it's not even offered in your retail stores. That is where you're talking more like you'd have to go pay admission. You'd have to get there. Pick a museum. Usually they're in big cities. Not everybody's in a big city. So you have to get to the museum in the first place. Then you've got to pay admission to go in, and you get to walk by. And sure, appreciate it, look at it for a couple seconds, but isn't it nice to be able to own, literally own, pieces that are worthy of being on a museum display that are not available in retail stores? And here's what it is, $69.99. We just had that on the 644. I'm going to do better. Just because if there is somebody who says, I love that purple paraiba, I love a bigger stone, I love the clarity that she's showing, but maybe $7,000 is still a little much. We see the value, we appreciate the value, but we need it better. I'm going to put this on the auction block, and I'm going to start at $6,500. This one's brand new right now. Nobody's ever seen it. Brand new, and now I'm going lower on the price. We have upgraded by doing the baguettes partially around the halo. You get the elongated, which is going to look like a double the size stone, so it's going to look more like a 10 or 12 carat. You've got the last one was pretty similar, but that was $69.99, trying to give you those extra savings by putting it on the auction block. And if 65 doesn't do it, would 6,000 be of interest? Would 6,000 give you a savings that makes it a little more attainable? Still with a 10% off discount, of course, but how about 6,000 with a $10 increment only? Or should we try this? I mean, there's only so low museum pieces can go. Nobody else has them. If you're looking for a retail price, I can't give you one. If anybody gives you a retail price on paraiba, they're lying. They're making it up. Actually, let me rephrase that. The blue greens, there are a couple out there in retail. I know Tiffany & Company has one in their private vaults that they'll, if you're a VIP with them, special high-end VIP clientele, they'll take you down in their vault. They'll let you look at it. It's highly included. It's over $500,000. That was years ago. Obviously, I'm sure it's upgraded in price since then. That's the blue-green. The purple's on another level, and it's much more rare. So we're talking about something that is really nowhere else for sale. You're getting this value at, you know what, let's make it even, I'm just trying it. Because if there is a collector out there, this saves you the money. To get the really important stone, to get the really big savings, to get the great diamonds, and to get the 10% off still, and not even asking $6,000, let's go $5,500. $5,500 to start, and it's the best I can do. I'm going so far back. Now, it doesn't really matter. If we don't get the open, I don't go back a cost because it doesn't sell. If I do get the open, that's when I'm in trouble. That's when I got a problem. Because if we get the open, we got to sell it. And if we get the open, we also need to take 10% off too, which right now would be $550. So that means it'd be just a smidge over $5,000 to actually own that incredible stone that is clean, 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 clean. I can't find a flaw in that stone. 55, 60 seconds to get it started. Let's go. How about that? $5,500 with 10% off if you were to win it. And this is not going to be the auction that has a lot of competition, just inherently because it's starting at not 1,000 or 2,000. It's starting at 55. So now we've got our last call. 48 seconds counting down. That's 40 seconds to get the open. We only have 30 minutes left in the show. Question is, what would you like to see before we go? Because time is a-ticking. And this is our last half hour of the calendar year. I'm back tomorrow. So next year, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes, we're here on New Year's Day. Yes, it's a federal holiday. Yes, we'll be here. And we're going to have a blast because it's a big holiday. Do we have the open? We got it. 5,500 has been received. Without even utilizing the entirety of the clock, let's give it a final call because I look up at the big clock and it tells me we're under 30 minutes to go. So I can't be dwelling on any one item because I guarantee you we're going to get some requests. At least I'm hoping for that. So we do have the open. So now it gets a little bit more urgent because that $7,000 piece is no longer $7,000. It's $55,000. And now it's got the open, so we know it's going. And we have $10 increments. Now remember, they would not pay $55,000, they would be paying $5,050. Big savings there. $550 off makes it a little over $5,000. That's great. You've got about 29 minutes now to take advantage, but we're going to do 2 minutes of that on this auction to get any last potential bidders in and potentially let you win this incredible, incredible ring. And again, you can't put a price on it. That to me is a value. If I'm putting, it doesn't matter if it was $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, that would be a value. Because where else are you going to find it? And I get it. This is not the kind of thing that everybody's going to own and everybody's going to get. That's the point. It's like how you graduate to next level jewelry. It's how you get into fine collecting. It's how you make your collection. Even if you have one piece of jewelry only, and it's this one, you're a collector. Let's give it 2 final minutes and we will find our official home for this incredible ring. I'm going to try it on. Can't even remember now. I've had this on the air. I don't even know if I tried it on yet. So let me do that again both ways. Oh, and it's got great finishing. I didn't show you that. So there's so much more than we've even covered because I'm all about the value story that's happening, but it's also a beauty story right there. Beautiful is what's going on there, right? And rare and exotic and well set, classic mounting, everything. And here's the other way to wear it. Boom, 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 just turn it around here. Then when we go back up close, I'll show you how it's finished as well. It's got a great under gallery to it as well. But $55, and it's only $10 increments. That's a suggestion. That's a minimum increment. You could certainly go higher. You could go in $500, you could go in $1,000, whatever you want to do. That is up to you. Play the strategy as you wish, but you do need to dial in and be bidding and be connected to us within the next 61 seconds to even have a chance to put in your bid. So here's another close-up look, and then let's show you that inside under gallery that you're getting right there. So this is what's going to support it. Don't worry, that's not going to be enough of the busy work in the gold to take away from the clarity. You're still, look at that, you're still appreciating what's so really stellar. It's not just the size and the color and the internal copper-bearing nature, it's the fact that it's clean. This is, after all, a tourmaline. They are, ironically, tourmalines are not usually tourmacleans. They're usually highly included. They're type 3s. They got lots of visible inclusions. Did you, Jason, did you have a new register over there, by the way? Sorry, I was eavesdropping. I know that's really rude, but I got to be better about that, except it's part of my job, to listen in on what's going on. Who is that, and where are they calling from? Roger in Tennessee. And did he make a purchase or just got set up with an account so he's ready? Got it. I love it. Roger in Tennessee, welcome. And Happy New Year. Where in Tennessee was he? Big city? One of the big ones? Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis? None of those? Okay. All right. Huh? No? Okay, we'll figure it out. 55, going once. Going twice. That is sold. Congratulations. It's gone. I do have a diaspora. That's also new. And look at this, 667. Oh my, look at that. We got a big time fingerprint. So let me get that off. And then we're going to show you the beauty of diaspora. A one source stone that has 100, ooh, look at that. Greens, golden. Sorry, I got just stopped in my verbal tracks here. It's a great stone. 9796 is the number. It's a 667, 72 points in a very classic halo. We got a heavy sold box here. It's full. It's overflowing. We're ready. 25 minutes left to go. Wednesday night, New Year's Eve. We got a little bit of time and a lot of savings to offer you. So what would you like to save on? Because 667 in a diaspora with that diamond weight of 72 points, very special. And now, time to let this one go. Not even $69.99 anymore. Actually, it doesn't look like it's new. It's been here a couple of weeks. It was on the air once. It was $69.99, and guess what? It was sticking around. So now I'm doing a lot better for you right here. And again, I've got some pieces from the first 2 hours, like a few of them still here. We've shown you just a lot of jewelry tonight. So we've still got some ideas here for you. If you want to ask about anything like the Panther brooch, the Tanzanite pendant, the diamond hoop earrings, the pear-shaped paraiba that we had for $69.99 or anything else, let me know so we can show it to you again, because the best thing you can do is just, if you're on the fence, We can help you one way or the other, just simply see it again. That's going to be helpful. Seeing it one more time is going to help out, I think. And then we'll do a little recap of some of the pieces we had earlier. And what I'll do right now is bring you a better value on this amazing diaspora, and let's get it done. We're going to make this better than 6,000. Got to do that for sure. Let's just go real extra low here and really show you the beauty of an elongated oval, which gives you a much bigger look, a much bigger wow factor. Here it is on the hand. Yes, please. And look what it does. Just a little fire coming through all the way through that stone, top to bottom, side to side. See a little of that pinky red glow that's happening as well. It's not 6 or 5 or 4 or 3. That's a 667. We would never expect to go under $3,000. We're doing it right now. It's not even $29.99. And end of the show is near. Let's make it better. I'll go $24.99. And then I'm going to do a little recap. There's a couple pieces I want to show you again in case you missed them in the first hour. And then request time. We're there. It's kind of now or never now on these requests. Got to get those requests in. Let us know what you'd like to see before we go. And then we do have, I have one diamond solitaire. That's not something we see every day. If anybody needs a good diamond solitaire, I have a 60-point round. I've got a great Tahitian pearl. I've got a golden pearl designer ring as well. An Alexandrite pendant. There's some really beautiful ideas. And you know what? Maybe the best value, I just found it. I just found it. I can't believe this is normally, had I seen this earlier, I probably would have shown this at the very top of the show. Because what I'm going to show you right now is a very large Mahenge spinel. It's 1852 is the number. Look at this. It's a carat 29. You know how big that is for Mahenges. We had a Mahenge pendant earlier. It was gone instantly, and I know how many of you missed out. And I wish I knew this had been here at that time. I'm going to give it a little bit of help. Just let me come in closer because I want you to see the close-up view here. It's so important. So let me go ahead and just, again, I know it's not doing any favors sitting on its side. Look at that. That's a 129 Mahenge. It's showing off what Mahenge does. The glow, the neons, forget pink. It's got purple glow. It's got ultraviolet blues glowing all the way through this cushion cut stone. It is a 129, which is massive in this world of Mahenge, and 42 points in diamonds in the double halo and diamonds in the bail. And it is going to be for, yes, one collar. It's only in the white gold this time around tone, so it's going to stay in the white, but it is going to be that value you cannot top even on the loose stone. Let me show you from a distance. Let me give you the measurement. It's got a good size bail, by the way, so your traditional chains and your diamonds by the yard, it will work for. Here's the length of the pendant itself, which is going to be about, right at 7/8 of an inch or so, and we're going to make this disappear. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So another angle to really see what that's all about as far as giving you some really dynamic neons. Here's what it looks like close up. Let's give it a home. Here and now. Look at that. So clean, so vibrant, so neon. All the things we want. And yet, here's the piece, if you remember way back when, this was a lot of years ago. It came out at $6,900. It's right here on the bag. It's right here at $69.99. I can show it to you. Here's the bag. I don't write these numbers. I wish I was in full control. But look at that. Look at that. There's the piece. There's the, I got to do better than 69. There's not been a price that's been lucky for me tonight. Let's make it better and blow it out. I know you'd love the value at 35. We'd all see that. It's not 35, it's not 3,000, it's not even $29.99. One Mahenge lover, this is another collectible. I don't know of anybody else who sells it. I don't know what in retail. This is your way to get it right now. Out of Tanzania, already mined out, only discovered in 2007. It's not all that long ago when you're talking about gemstones. That's a really young gem. But it's gone. And let's do better than 29. I'll make it $24.99 first caller, and you still get $250 off that price. So $22.49 for our massive 129 Mahenge. And honestly, it looks a little bit bigger being the cushion cut that it is and giving the kind of dance and light throughout that you're seeing. 24, yes. I can. 644, I got it right over here. I'm stretching to bring it out for you. Let's just move the camera back to make room for this one. It's item number 1128523. Purple paraiba again. And I got to clean it up a little bit better. So give me a second to zoom back first and then clean it up a little bit just with the polishing cloth and then show you the inside because there's that finishing and clarity galore. 644. pear shape. This is a traditional pear shape. Obviously, we saw the elongated one go. Let me try it on again while I also give it a little rub-a-dub-dub, and here it is on the hand. That's something special right there. Pave on the sides, halo around it, great finished undergallery, so it just glides on and off the hand. A 644 purple paraiba, and yet the glow. And believe it or not, this will still be one of those stones that looks even more exquisite when you see it in person. The glow and the neons can't all entirely show as well on TV as they do in person. So you're going to love it. And it's not going to be, remember, we got this down from, it was way up there. We got it down to $69.99 with a $700 discount. So your $62.99 price is what you actually pay for an undeniably best of the best and to get that size. We talked about this with the other pear shape, which is since sold. You see that size. I don't care what paraiba it is. I don't care what it could be a regular non-copper content tourmaline. It's not going to be clean like this is. So when you get the copper element and then it delivers that clarity, this one is sold. Thank you so much. And we've got a couple recaps to do here because, well, we're down to 18 minutes to go. Here's one of the important recaps I wanted to show you. And again, not going to be long for this world. There's one only here. Let me know on the Mahenge pendant, by the way, too, because I think that's still here. Now we're going to do a couple recaps, get them gone. But look at this. Here is the undeniable luxury of having something custom made for you. Custom made by us for you in those three incredible stones you're seeing. All specialty, but then something about, I think it'd be safe to say when you look at them individually, they're all stunning. But then when you see the combination and how they look together, I think it just really does. It adds, obviously it looks different and bold and unique and designer. But to get the combination, 9386 is your number. There are different diverse cuts, different colors, different stone families, but all brought together in classic halos and then brought together as one fabulous ring. And it was on earlier tonight. It's in the yellow gold. It's just a recap. It's a 57-point emerald cut emerald, 40 points on the Tanzanite pear, 59 points on the pink sapphire, each one with the halo, totaling 34 points in diamonds. That ring starts with, you see one side, there's one band of gold on the Tanzanite side, a split shank on the sapphire and emerald side, and that is yellow gold only. We'll size it, we'll ship it out to you. It's $14.99. There is only one. So wanted to remind you that that is still here, one of the pieces that I really think should go before we do in. Now 17 minutes left in our year together, so please let me know if you'd like that one. Any last minute requests, we're there. Last minute, if it's a little last minute, there's a delay in the broadcast, so we'll never even get your request if you're waiting till the literal last minute. So really do all those, any and all requests now, and then we can find what you need and show it to you. But $13.49 for that ring at checkout. Now I also have, this was that gorgeous necklace. I don't know if you saw this earlier, but necklace sounds expensive. It's been our most affordable item featured all night. And it's because it's under $1,000 and well under $1,000. And yet, would you ever believe that this necklace is $777 when it's got a lightning ridge opal in the middle, east-west set oval, diamonds galore. That diamond weight is big too. This was item number 1117033. That is 68 points in diamonds. Not so shabby there. 68 points in diamonds that go all the way around. Think of it like an oval. Then the oval opal, or oval really, in the middle, and then all attached to a chain where you're going to have the lobster claw. And do you see those O-rings? That's going to give you the adjustability of 16, 17, and 18. There's your opal. It is a slight two-tone setting. You got the yellow gold for the center, and the rest is in white. That is $777. It's really $699 at checkout. So had to show that again. And look at the back side. How that's finished on the back, beautifully done as well. And there you can see that yellow gold, which is where your hallmarks will be, is behind the basket of the opal there, which is your lightning ridge Australian material. And there it is up close. So that'll be $699. Then I wanted to show you maybe the pièce de résistance of this New Year's Eve 2025 is this diamond earring. The luxury of multicolor, very fancy, 4 carats, 24 in diamonds. I'm still just a bit shocked and stunned that they even made it to this point of the show. But it's a busy New Year's Eve evening. There's a lot going on. So maybe this is how you're going to earring in the new year. And that's how you do it, with fancy colors. All different colors from yellows to greens. Lots of yellows, lots of greens. Different tones of each, but a beautiful square cushion shape. Solid pave that wraps around the sides, omega backing, which makes them extremely wearable and comfortable, and most importantly, keeps them upright as you wear them. And yet, this earring still, I think, out of all this particular designer piece, every bit of the collection we've had that have sold through, every one of them, including tonight's other pieces. That's why I knew I needed to bring this out, because the chances are that lucky collector who needs these earrings didn't see them earlier. And now you've got a chance to pick them up. And I think it's one of our stronger values. Yes, it is one of the biggest carat weights we've had in any of these designer pieces thus far. And probably, I would say very unlikely we're gonna have anything that exceeds that, because after all, you are getting over 2 carats per earring. So to get 2 carats, basically 212, if they're exact, 212 per earring, that's a major carat weight just for a full pair of earrings. So to get that kind of look, and to get that big style, and to get the way they show up from a distance, you know, it's that, I think a lot of people are confused on what to do with an earring, because you want something that shows up, but drops are complicated for every day. Drops can be a little much for if you're just kind of doing the normal daily routine. Drops can be a lot. So this is where you get that, go button, go big, bold button style. When you do that, you get that impressive look, you get the wow factor, but you're also getting one heck of a value. And here, it's an entire collection of fancy diamonds. An entire collection all in one earring, and they're 5/8 of an inch, side to side, top to bottom, omega backing. Let's get them out the door. And a reminder that they should have been $16,999. I just can't do that. I can't do that and say, hey, it's our vault clearance. And we've got 13 minutes left of our buy to 25 vault clearance event. So it definitely would be a really important time when I did want to show you also the inside, because there's a little bit of a floral detail to the under gallery. That's how your omega backing opens up. It's on a hinge. It's really easy. You can see the post is not at the very top, which is nice because my gals who are like myself and need piercing coverage, you got it with this earring. And we're going to blow them out for less than even $69.99. And they are a look. They are nobody's going to miss them. Nobody's going to ever doubt that you are one of the most at the forefront, know and understand jewelry well, know what great designer fashion is all about, because obviously multicolored diamonds, where do you find that? That's what's so elite right now, is that earring is bringing you the entire collection of diamonds we love. And whether it's lower light, whether it's brighter light, you get this beautiful melange. It's a collection of different stones there, perfectly pavé, not one a little off. All the settings are perfect. All the colors are really nicely thought out. What I mean by that is they're really spaced properly, so you get this beautiful, almost like a texture, if you will, to the way the diamonds are set and stacked. Let's blow them out. Let's go back to a better price than $69 as we take a look at them up close and personal and go better than $6 or $5. Or even, this is what blows my mind, they're not even $4,000, and that puts us under $1,000 a carat, which would never happen even on your most basic white diamonds. And they are only $3,999. I'm going to take you on a little tour here so you can see how they sit when they're upright, because they will only sit one way, because that's, of course, the omega. So let's take you on a little tour here and walk you through the greens, the yellows. There's a few lighter champagnes and fawns there as well. So that's one side. And again, you have no left and right. You can wear either one wherever you'd like to. And here's what the other one looks like as a little tour of the other side, which again, 2 carats plus per earring. And a great style. Look at that one. Look at the dynamic. The greens here are really jumping out. There's orange stones as well. Remember, they're not heated at all. They're all natural in color. And you've got this, even some blues here. Is anyone noticing the blue greens? There's some greens, there's some blue greens, and there's some straight up blues as well. So it's really unusual and wild. And we're not just sticking with the more basic, because that would be the browns. And it's really anything but basic. There's nothing basic about those earrings except the price tag. So another $400 off makes them $35.99. Let me know how we can help you. We've got 10 minutes now. 10 minutes left to go. The show has flown by. That's what any good New Year's Eve event is going to do. And we've had so many incredible items go out the door. So thank you to everybody who participated tonight. Thanks for just being here with us. It's always such a treat to have your company. And we do appreciate you being here. And we're back tomorrow night for a New Year's Day party. What could that be about? What do you think? Do you think it's going to be just any old ordinary day? You can't have one of the biggest celebration days of the year and have it be any old ordinary day. We're going to bring you a value and a show and all kinds of special surprises. Look at this, though. There's one individual yellow diamond that needs the spotlight too. That's a way to get one huge yellow diamond. This is my favorite diamond I think we've got because it's a carat 03 that looks like a 2.5. All day, every day. 112-9561. It's our first time seeing this beauty tonight. And we've got our last call. So again, 9 minutes. If you have any questions, any requests, it's time to tell us. Time to tell us and take your 10% off. Here's our 103. Wait till you see it on the hand because it looks far larger than that. It's a 23-point additional yellow diamond halo, and then it's another 80 points in the white diamond. So altogether, 206. Plenty of diamonds to enjoy and enjoy every day because diamonds can put up with whatever you got. So please don't worry about diamonds and can I wear them and should I wear them and is it a yellow diamond? So it's a diamond. Wear it like you would your white diamonds, and we're all comfortable doing that. Here's what it looks like though from the inside, finished completely. Here's what it looks like on the hand, so important because it's a size that's going to look a lot larger. How many times have you watched me try on 1 carat yellow diamonds here in my 9 years? It's been a lot of them. Probably, no exaggeration, I probably had 2,000 yellow diamonds at a carat or more. And I'm not saying we're going to continue that way because the yellow diamonds have gone absolutely crazy in price. But when you get a 1 carat that looks like a 3 or a 4, that's worth getting in on. Because a 3 or 4 carat yellow diamond, I don't have. But if I did in a Marquise, it would be probably 35,000 best case scenario. This one's not 35,000. And I'm telling you, it's giving you the look. That looks about 6 times the size of my typical 1 carats here on this show. And now we got to go right here, right now, and give you this value. This one, not going to stick around. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Oh, good. Are you talking about the ones I just showed? 424s are gone. Thank you so much. Enjoy. 424s found their home. Now we're going to do the same with this one, and we have 7 minutes to go. Here's what I'll do. That is going to be, I know my baggie says 9999. I think if it was a 3 carat, actually, well, yeah, you know that's a value. Here's what I got to do. I got to make it a value for a 1 carat, even though you're getting the look of a 3. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're going to get done here. That's how we're going to make this one fly. And it's your first time seeing it tonight. Now, it's going to stay in the two-tone gold as is. So you're going to keep it in that two-tone, remembering it's 14 karat solid. You get the white and the yellow. Everything's going to correspond with the diamond color you're getting. But we're going to take it on down right now. Under 5,000. There's 50% off, and I'll take 10% off additionally. But let me do my work. And then you'll take your 10% off, and everybody's happy. You're going to get this one for better than $39.99. Come on in. We only have just this one. And the finishing on the inside. And I'm sorry, there's no way to get a diamond that looks like this for this price. Anywhere. And it's still natural. The center stone's natural. The side stones are natural. All natural yellows. They came out of the ground in that color. And I'll make it better than $39. We got to move it. It's the end of the day. Let's go. It's the end of the year. Let's go. It's the end of the vault clearance. Let's go. 39. 38, 37. Blowout time is here, $36.99 and 10% off that price as well. So how about paying a much better price of $33.29 at checkout? Yeah, that sounds better. $33.29 and a dime, and it will be yours. But there is only one. Jason, can I ask who was shopping those earrings from you? I want to wish them a Happy New Year. Ann from where? Virginia. Ann in Virginia, thank you so much. She's going to have a beautifully bright New Year, isn't she? And every day thereafter. Thank you, Ann, so much. Enjoy those earrings. What else do we have? 1 emerald pendant was left. I had 1 blue zircon ring that was requested. Our Mahenge spinel pendant is still here. I don't know. The most affordable piece of the entire show. The $777 opal necklace is here. It's really $699. I have no idea how that's possible, but it is. So $699 on that opal necklace. We still have those hoop earrings. Remember, I had 1 pair of each gold color, white, yellow, and rose. In our 104 diamond hoops, our Panther. The Panther brooch with the 305 in diamonds in the 18 karat gold. That's also still here. This ring's $33.29. Okay, one more thing before we go, at least, because again, I'm taking requests, but without any. I'm going to do my own requests. So I'm going to show you an Alexandrite pendant. I wasn't intending on showing this, but with this price, I don't want to ruin the Alexandrite market or anything, but this is a value and a great way where if it is our finale, it's suitable. And it's 112-6475 because this is a nearly 1 carat Alexandrite and it's 18 karat gold. So we got you the upgrade in the gold. We went yellow. We got 18 karat yellow, it stays. It's a 97 pointer, so that, just call it what it is. It's a light 1 carat, it's practically a 1 carat stone. Call me on the yellow diamond. Here we go with the 97 pointer and 17 points in diamonds. Notice what they did. They still have the alternating halo here of the baguettes and the rounds, and then the rounds are going to go up to form that bail, a little split near the bail. Put your favorite chain with it, and let's go to it. Last call on the show, 4 minutes left to go. We're going to get everybody back home and safely and out to their New Year's Eve so they can be off the roads. We're not going to be here long after the show today. We will not be here more than 2 minutes or so on the phone lines. Then TVON will be closed until showtime tomorrow. We are not here tomorrow. It's a federal holiday. So we are not here tomorrow during the day. We have no customer service hours tomorrow. We are going to have a little bit of time with family and friends tomorrow. So we will be back at 5 p.m. for the live broadcast as always. But again, now you've got 3 minutes to shop the show and the event. So on this one, my 18 karat gold, my 1 carat Alex that's going to go from blue green to purple is going to be only, let me skip, $49.99 is not going to do it. I got a giveaway for the end of the show here. Here's the finishing on the inside. Let me show you the length with the ruler measurement here before we go. And this one is going to find its home. Take a look. It's simple. It's elegant. It's great for every single day wear. And it's a little bit over a half, I would say 5/8 of an inch or so on that one. And we'll show it on the neckline. And we'll do this right now. Oh, yeah. That's just June's birthstone, one of the rarest exotic stones in the world. Let's go back up close, get you a better value than $49. Let's take it on down, $19.99. First call, you get $200 off. It'll be $1,799. We are inside of 3-minute territory. Countdown is on. I wish you all a safe and happy, healthy new year. I've got to tell you, this TVON family, I've never been at a network as long as I've been at this one, and it's been a pleasure. I got to say, with our TVON family always expanding and growing, we're so, so thrilled and so honored to have your company and have you shopping with us, and we want to thank you for an incredible 2025. And we want to say, we also can't wait to kick off 2026 and a brand new year together tomorrow night. So I'll see you at 5 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's when we'll kick off another 3-hour show. Again, we will not be here tomorrow during the day at all. You got to pick up the phone and dial in on anything you want to pick up from today or the event. Get that 10% off. Use it. We're going to celebrate tomorrow too. Who am I kidding? It's New Year's Day. You can't say goodbye to 2025 and not welcome in 2026 in grand fashion. So we'll be having a blast tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for our New Year's Day celebration, which will be New Year's Day, but in the evening. So we'll see you in the evening at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Anything you've seen today or really throughout the event will help you out. But we're here for only a couple minutes after we go off the air. We want to get everyone home. These roads are not safe. It's really, really stormy and really, really rainy, and it's New Year's Eve. So we're going to get everyone back home safely to where they need to be, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock, our big New Year's Day. We will kick off 2026 in style, as we always do, and we look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, $17.99 on this pendant. I have my $777 opal necklace if you'd like it. You can check on anything. Like I said, we'll be here for a couple minutes. Those phone lines will stay open for you. So let me know how we can help you with anything you want 10% off on. Do it now, get it now, and we'll help you out. Thank you again, everybody. Glad you were with us tonight. Everyone, again, celebrate safely tonight if you're out and about, or if you're at home, celebrate safely, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for our big 2026 kickoff. And thank you again. We've really had, this has been quite an event and really unlike anything we've ever done. So I'm hoping you've all enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed bringing it to you. We're so thrilled that we had this great New Year's Eve 2025. Goodbye 2025. Let's bring on a happy, healthy, prosperous, and wonderful, peaceful new year, and we'll see you tomorrow to do so. So thank you again, everybody. I do want to just say a quick little personal happy new year to everybody, one and all. Thank you again for being part of our TVON family. I see that on behalf of all of us. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. We'll celebrate New Year's Day. We'll welcome in 2026 together. Can't wait to see you then. Have a safe and wonderful holiday tonight. Be well, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Big 5 o'clock show. See you then. Again, I'm Lauren Blair. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, one and all. I'll see you tomorrow night.